purse wouldn't have fit in that box. I said,
what?
Bullshit.
Ugh. This story makes no sense.
It fit perfect. It fit perfect.
What?
And I didn't like it because I knew that the dimensions of a real one were slightly bigger.
This makes no sense.
And there was something off-putting about the label.
What?
Just remember, the stitching is never
I'm
fucked.
so confused. I'm so confused. We need to watch this. I'm very confused. I'm so tired right now, but I'm going to try to keep my eyes open. You guys are going to help me. I don't want to fall asleep. Let me go into my history. I don't know. This just popped up on my thing. And I'm very confused. We're going to take a look at this together. Excuse me. Could you maybe go eat that bone somewhere where it's not making so much noise? Ew. What are you doing? The way this dog demolishes a bully stick is so methodical. Pretty impressed. Devours it. All right, hold on a second here. Good morning, everybody. I am so tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. I just woke up feeling tired. I feel like it's my sinuses, maybe. I get away from this dog who's chewing this bone very loudly. Good morning, good morning. I don't know what the fuck I just watched. I'm so confused. When somebody tries to tell a story and the story makes no sense, probably a lie. I'm going to go with that. It's probably a lie. This just popped up when I just went on YouTube, right? Hold on, we'll take a look at it together. I didn't even get through the whole thing. I can't make sense of this. I can't make sense of it. Working and listening. Hey, Kathy. Make sure you get all your work done, girl. All right. I'm glad I give everybody something to listen to while they're working. That makes me feel good. Because I would have loved, when I was working, I would have loved to have something to listen to. I would listen to music and shit, but I don't know. Sometimes you just want to listen to people talking. I would listen to, oh my God, I must have listened to it 100 times. I would listen to a lot of Dave Chappelle while I was working. I love Dave Chappelle. It's something funny to make me forget that I was fucking at work, But back in those days, there wasn't as much to listen to back in those days, 10 years ago. But all right, let's take a look at this. Good morning. I didn't plan on looking at this, but it just popped up and I was watching it while I was loading up my computer. This is Forgotten Whispers channel, so let's give her a shout out. Put this in the chat. In the chiggity chat. All right, there we go. I'm going to put that in there. And we're going to watch the video. Can we hear it? Oh.
Some masters. When I hop on the mic, I'm talking shit, applying pressure.
Oh, yeah. I'm very confused. What the fuck are you doing, dude? What was that noise?
Pockets on swole like a Dogecoin investor. Trying to get a ride, trying to slide. I'ma check, yeah, I stay around the
All right, I'm going to fast forward this.
Is your PayPal working? Yeah, my PayPal works.
All right, so, dude, in the last year and a half, I've never seen somebody get scammed so much with their credit card, their PayPal. I don't know. I just never seen this happen to one person this much in 1 year. This isn't even somebody who, sells or something on online or you know what I'm saying? This is just her shopping and gets scammed this much. It's fucking crazy. I've just never seen anything like it. This isn't supposed to happen this much to anybody. Dude, what are you doing over there with that bone?
But there's $1,100 at stake. Someone tried to overseas tried to scam me.
Dude, let's go back, okay? A couple of months ago, or maybe it was a year ago, I fucking lost track of time over here. She had a credit card scam or something that happened. Right, yeah, with her credit card, right? That somebody charged, it was at the beginning of the school year. So it was a couple months ago. Somebody charged something on her credit card. Remember, they went to like all these urban stores, as she said, or whatever she said. And they charged like $300. And, you know, she blamed her son's friend. And you guys remember that? So that just happened. Then there was another credit card scam, some bullshit. And then her PayPal negative was balance was negative. Like there's just constantly issues with her credit card and her money. It's very weird, dude. Very weird. This doesn't happen. The OnlyFans charge, right? Just this doesn't happen this often, or at least to anybody I know. The cops, the crime scene.
I bought something. I bought something and I questioned the authenticity.
Authenticity?
I mean, if you really want to know, I questioned the authenticity of it, and I questioned the authenticity of it, and I said, I don't think that this is real.
This word is too hard for her.
I said, this is supposed to be authenticated, and
the authenticity. She's, oh my God. So, all right. I'm trying to follow this because I just watched this real quick while I was loading up my laptop. So she's saying that she purchased something on eBay. She's saying that she purchased something on eBay. She purchased it. All right. Let's just follow this because it's very hard to follow.
Because he was in Amsterdam, it only gets authenticated in the United States.
Okay. Here's my first problem. If that's the case, why did you even purchase something from another country? You know that you could see where the seller is from. That is part of the beauty of eBay, is that you could look and you could actually filter. You even if you want to, you could filter down the sellers to like your area if you want. So why, if you were concerned about a product not being authenticated or authentic, why would you order it from Amsterdam if you were so worried about it? So it already doesn't make sense.
So I returned it. So the guy's arguing with me back and forth.
Good morning, everybody. By the way, I see you guys coming in. Frustrated Tessa. Good morning. We're going to talk about some Tessa stuff here in a little bit. The crazy night last night.
And says, I'll show you the box. So he shows himself getting a scissor, opening the box, and he said, look, I have the video. He goes,
so she recorded. How did she see this? Did she like get on a conference call with this guy? Like, this sounds weird already, or did he record himself and send it to her? So why don't you just show the video so it makes sense? But no, that would be too easy. She's always getting fucked.
There was nothing in it. And right next to it is tape.
So you're telling me that this guy filmed himself opening an empty box as proof to send to you? Does that fucking make any sense to anybody? What the fuck? Do you guys see why I'm so goddamn confused? Like, that doesn't even make sense. He filmed himself opening an empty box, and oh my God, he had tape next to him, guys, because, you know, he's shipping things out. So tape is so weird. Why would he have tape next to him? Oh my God, dude.
And he goes, right when he opened it, he goes, like that. And he says in the eBay messages, that he thinks either customs did. First he said, I think customs might have stolen the bag. And I said, I doubt that. And then I said, why did you wait?
What? Customs might have stolen the bag and then sent him back an empty box? Girl, I think she took the bag and sent him back an empty box. That's what I think, but could be wrong.
6 days.
No, I don't.
And
Well,
not say anything about getting it. I had to reach out to him. And he said, oh yeah, I got the box, but it was empty. Now,
why is she telling people about this? This sounds very, very odd. Okay, I didn't get this far. So she's saying that she purchased an item off of eBay. It was sent to her, okay? And it wasn't authenticated because it could only be authenticated in America, right? So she was like, no, this isn't good enough for me. I don't want to buy this. I'm sending it back. But first, I'm going to put the product in my closet and then I'm going to send it back with an empty box. And I'm going to blame customs. Is that what's going on right here? Is that what I'm fucking understanding here?
now the thing is eBay.
The thing is, the thing always is, you know? The thing is, I always seem to get caught up in these fucking weird scams all the time. Always happens. Oh my God. Oh my God. Only to her, right? There's not thousands upon thousands of other people purchasing off of eBay and shit, Poshmark, you know, buying designer stuff, used designer stuff online every day. And she's the only one getting scammed, right? Okay.
They saw all of those messages and so did PayPal.
Oh my God, dude.
He goes, well, I have a video. So 3 hours later, he shows the video of the box of him opening it and he sees it. He goes, look, it was empty. But on the receipt.
So she's trying to say that he taped the box up. She's trying to say that this guy taped the box up and then opened it. Like, cause you notice how she was like, well, he had tape next to him. She was sure to say that the guy had tape next to him, but you know, so that it made it seem more realistic. But if she has the video, all she has to do is show us the video. Show us the video of the guy with the tape and the box and all this bullshit in the empty box that you're insinuating scammed you. Scammed you. Now you're going to find out why it's not a scam in a minute here.
It has the weight and it has the customs declaration form. So he was being a total scammer. So he
Hold on a second. Let me go back.
3 hours later, he shows the video of the box of him opening it and she sees it. He goes, look, it was empty. But on the receipt, it has the weight and it has the customs declaration form. So he was being a total scammer. So he kept the purse and he kept my money.
This makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense. Hold on. But you know what? Even if the guy did scam her, good. Good. You fucking deserve it, you dumb bitch. Like, you deserve it. You really do. But the reason she's telling her whole audience here is because she's hoping that they will recover the $1,000 that she lost, that she spent on another purse, because she really goes out a lot and needs, you know, a variety of purses that cost over $1,000. She really needs that. She really fucking needs it. I don't believe it either, but I mean, I wish she got scammed, you know, for all the fucking scamming she's done on here. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Sue me. Sue me for saying scams. Because you want to know, I'm going to read you guys. Hold on. Before I finish this, let me read you guys what the definition of a scam is. Because she is very salty about being called a scammer. So what we're going to do, we're going to read the definition of what a scam is. And a scammer is somebody who does this, okay? Actually, I'll read you both. So a scam is a dishonest scheme of fraud. Okay, that's a different definition. Now, if we type in scammer, a person who commits fraud and participates in a dishonest scheme. Hold on, I found a better definition the other day. One who perpetuates a scam, a person who commits or participates in fraudulent scheme or operation. Hold on, where was the one I found the other day? So a scam is a fraudulent or deceptive act or operation. Okay, so here's the thing, right? It involves lies, deception. So she's always like, how have I scammed? And dude, scam doesn't have to be elaborate. It doesn't have to be elaborate. It just has to be deceptive, right? Or fraudulent. So when you're sitting there telling everybody that you're broke and you're, in debt and you can't pay your credit card bills and you can't do this, you can't do that, you're lying. You're lying to people. When you're telling everybody, that's deception, okay? Because it's not the truth. We know you're not broke. You still have a roof over your head. You still have a car. If you were truly broke, you would be selling off all your assets, and you'd be homeless if you were truly broke, or you'd be about to lose your home. We know that that's not the case with you. So when you're telling everybody you're broke, you're deceiving them because why? You want them to give you money. So you're hoping that people will give you money under false pretenses. Okay. So that right there is the definition of a fucking scam. But we know that there's more scams that you pull off that are, not as elaborate as some of the bigger scams that have gone down in this country, right? Like Enron and all this other bullshit. Your scams are more simplistic than that, pretending you care about these families. That's a scam. That's part of the scam. You're deceiving people. That's all it takes to be a scam is the deceit. So I don't know what she doesn't understand about that. Yeah, let's just call her deceptive bitch. Let's just call her deceptive golightly.
I know authentic from Chinese disgusting shit when I see it.
She knows authentic from Chinese disgusting shit for when she sees it. Really? I guarantee you if I put testers in front of her, she would have no fucking idea. No fucking idea. But why would you buy something then? That's a great question that's on the screen by Forgotten Whispers here. Like, why would you buy it then? If there was any question about its authenticity, why would you even buy it? For me personally, if I were to buy some type of used designer shit, I would only go through like the real because I know for 100% fact that they want, or no, I can't say the word, authenticate everything, and you're going to get real shit from there. I don't know if I'd even go through eBay. I really don't. If I was going to spend $1,000 on something that was used designer, which is funny because I thought she only bought brand new. Why are you using it? Why are you buying a used bag on eBay? Cheap motherfucker.
Because I've had it and I'm done with this. I'm so done with shit. And that's the thing. eBay does have an authenticity. They do. So
right.
So now I'm waiting because I got a message.
Could you get out of here with that thing?
Saying,
did you guys hear this dog?
That PayPal.
Wait, what did that say? Get ready. Oh yeah, she needs her PayPal paid off again. Yep.
That PayPal sided with the seller.
Ha! Gee, wonder why that is. He probably had proof. That's why.
And he sends me a message saying, see, I knew they would side with me. You sent an empty box.
Wow.
No, I didn't. He's arguing with me wherever he's at. And then hours later.
She's always getting caught up in these fucking crazy scams, right? Gee, what's the chances? This thief who's been arrested for stealing, right? Twice, not once, but twice in her life. Okay. Once for taking mascara, allegedly, off of an army base. And another time for stealing money from a stripper, which is real fucking classy. we're supposed to believe that you didn't send this guy back an empty box and try to scam him? Really? Okay, girl. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You didn't get arrested every time you stole, though. You also admitted to stealing a Bible from a church, which is just fucking wrong on so many fucking levels. But okay. You know, you're a known kleptomaniac, basically. So is anybody here surprised that she would do this? I'm not.
He goes, gets the box, seals it with the tape, and then reopens it where there's nothing in it. And then he has the nerve.
Prove it. Prove that the guy went and got the box, resealed it, took the bag out, resealed it with tape, and then sent you a video of him opening an empty box. Prove it. Where's the video?
To say that purse wouldn't have fit in that box. I said, bullshit. It fit perfect.
So wait a second. So she sent it back in a different box. That doesn't make it look even more suspicious. Wow.
Fit perfect. And I didn't like it because I knew
How would she know the Never mind.
that the dimensions of a real one were slightly bigger.
She knew the dimensions of the purse, right? She's so knowledgeable about this shit that she knows the dimensions of the purses. Sure, Jan. Sure. All this shit that she's saying is making her look more and more guilty. That is like so weird to even say that.
And there was something off-putting about the label. Just remember, the stitching is never fucked with.
So why were you even buying it off of eBay? If you're this concerned about authenticity, why would you fucking buy something off of eBay from a guy in Amsterdam?
The labels are never fucked with. Oh, I did dispute PayPal's decision. Now I'm waiting for them. Because he's...
So, AKA, you guys need to start super snatching the fuck out of me. Because I'm fucking super snatching, snackily poopity. All right? This makes no sense.
Well, he's over there laughing, saying,
He probably is.
And I'm like, oh, now you pissed me off.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, is she gonna tell Adrian? Don't piss me off. I'm gonna get my husband after you. My husband that's smaller than I am. Like half my size.
And Adrian said, call your credit card.
Oh my God. Of course, dude. She can't do anything without Adrian. Dude, this woman cannot handle anything. She has to have... Dude, holy shit. It's like a child. They have a weird child-parent dynamic. Like, I don't need to fucking ask my husband how to do everything in life. Like, this is so sad. She has to call her husband for everything, dude. Everything. Oh my God, this poor guy. Could you imagine having to take care of like a grown-ass woman that's like a child? It's like having like a fucking 13-year-old who can't like do anything for themselves. Oh my God, dude. Poor guy.
Company. I said, the hell I'm going to call that. I said, no. I said, I don't want the money to come out of the credit card. I said, I want this motherfucker to go to PayPal and see negative 1,128 cents.
So her PayPal is negative again. So instead of getting, because see, this is common, okay? If you were scammed on the internet, you could call your credit card company up, and what they will do in some cases, and I personally got fucked in a case like this, okay? They'll give you back a provisional charge, which means that while they're investigating it, they'll give you back the money. But should they find, and I got fucked like this, should they not be able to investigate or whatever the story is, they will then take the money back. Okay. So, you know, you shouldn't spend the money, but that's what her husband's basically telling her to do. You know, if they find that, yeah, you were scammed, you get to keep the money, obviously, you know, and then they recover the money on their own. So, I got screwed by this. I told you guys this story years ago about my trip that I planned before COVID, and the website shut down, took everybody's money. Anybody that booked through them took their money. And then I tried, they told you, they instructed you to go through your bank. I did do that. My bank gave me back the money. I spent a little bit of it. Okay. They didn't tell me that it was a provisional charge, meaning that it's temporary. And then all of a sudden I go to the store one day, I go to use my credit card, and they're like, you know, my thing gets declined. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And I go, you know, look at my bank account, and I realized that they took my money, you know, half of it back, because I only spent half of it. So they took half of it back. And so I was in the negative, right? Or whatever it was. So they told me, and this is crazy, this is why I'll never bank with Citibank again. They told me that they're like, oh, the charges were too like long ago for us to investigate. And I was like, you didn't know that when I gave you the dates. You know what I'm saying? When I initially opened the case up, you didn't know the dates. It took you 6 months to let me know that the charges were too old. It was crazy. But regardless, I got it all sorted out and eventually got my money back from this company. I had to go through, it went through a court case and everything. But I didn't have to go to court. But anyway, that's what her husband's telling her to do. She's an idiot. She's like, no, I'd rather have strangers on the internet fill my PayPal back up, because they're the ones who gave me the money in the first place.
I'll know today if they're giving me my money back. And that's the thing. I'm on edge. That's why I had a little pick-me-up. Couldn't drink alcohol because I've given up alcohol. I'm 3 weeks sober.
Okay.
So I made myself a cranberry juice.
So wait a second. Hold on a second. This is really confusing. What does she mean she's 3 weeks sober? Has she been like drinking on a regular basis and just not telling us? What do you mean you're 3 weeks sober? Aren't you supposedly sober all the time? Like, I guess that means that she drinks while she's doing these lives. That was a weird thing.
In a wine glass to kind of trick my brain.
Wow. That's intense, dude. That means you're pretty fucking addicted to alcohol then, right? If you need to put your water in a wine glass to trick your brain, that means that you're drinking on the daily, huh? Well, I don't explain some of your fucking behavior, honestly, but I don't believe that anyway. I just don't. She's done this many times. When she got caught stealing in New Orleans, you know, she went up on Diane's panel and she's like, I have a drinking problem. Meanwhile, she used to swear, like, I don't know, for those of you that are new, when she like back in the day, when she was like covering the Chris Watts case and all that, she swore up and down that she didn't drink, she didn't like alcohol, she didn't like alcohol. She used to tell us all the time she didn't drink. She was not a drinker. She couldn't handle liquor. She couldn't handle alcohol. But then we come to find out she had an alcohol problem. It's like, make it make sense, because it was convenient for her to have an alcohol problem right then, you know, because it's like, blame it on the alcohol. You know, it was easy for her to blame it on the alcohol. And, oh my God, I have a problem. That's why I stole money. You know, it's like, all right.
No, you don't get to keep the fucking purse and keep my $1,100.
Somebody should go to her like Instagram right now and see if, like, because we all know that when she purchases something, she cannot help but fucking show it off. So, like, in some way, you know, so somebody needs to go to her Instagram and see if there's like pictures of her with a new purse or something, because there's no fucking way that this happened. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I just don't believe it.
She would sing to you, oh, holy night, the stars are shining.
All right, sorry. I had, nope. All right, so I didn't even, that just popped up on my thing. What's going on with the furniture? I don't know, dude. I've never like gotten rid of furniture prior to like getting furniture, unless like something happened to it, you know, like somebody set my couch on fire and I had no choice but to throw it out and then wait for new furniture. But I don't know. I have a feeling her dog probably like pissed all over that couch and wiped its ass all over it. But who knows? You know, I've never heard of getting rid of your furniture like a month before your couches come in. But whatever. All right. So that's not even what I meant to play, that just popped up while I was loading you guys up because I fucking was driving home last night from my son's hockey practice. Okay. And I turn on YouTube just to have something to listen to while I'm driving. And I see that Down the Rabbit Hole news is live. If you guys don't know who Down the Rabbit Hole is, go check her channel out. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know if you're in this little community. But she was reading off the police report from the Dre McCray case. Okay, that has been out since November. Okay, it's been out since November, yet nobody's talked about it. Okay, now this was really weird because as I'm listening to her, Nunya, if Nunya's in the chat, what's up, Nunya? Nunya jumps on panel, and there's people in the chat saying that Molly Golightly is live at the same time playing the body cam footage. And I'm like, wait a second. Now, when Nunya went up there, Nunya was basically saying that Nonsense had just gotten the police report, I think it was. Go ahead, Obi, go, move. Shh. Dude, why do you do this to me? Oh my God. Scratches at the back door and then he just stands there. He scratches at the back door and then he just stares at I open it and he just stands there. What do you do that for? So anyway, so she's live. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, wait a second. In order, we all know, okay, those of us in the true crime community, we all know that in order to get police body cam footage, you have to put in what's called a FOIA request, right? And that's a Freedom of Information Act. You have to put that in, so you have to submit paperwork to whatever jurisdiction it is. And then they have to get back to you, approve, they will approve it or disapprove it or whatever. And then they'll send you like a link, usually in most cases, right? To like a database where you could download it and whatever and record it. So I'm like, how would she have gotten that so quickly? Like, what's the chances that, Nonsense had gone live earlier in the day about this. And then, Down the Rabbit Hole news was live later on. What's the chances that this all happened on the same day that she like got this? Like, obviously she had this footage. She had it and was just waiting for the right moment to drop it. You know what I'm saying? There's like, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. It probably was requested a long time ago and probably just released recently is what I'm thinking. I don't know. I tried watching Nonsense's live like 3 times last night and I kept falling asleep. Not her fault, just because I was tired. It was that time of night. So I got to finish listening to the rest, but I don't even know if she got into like all the details of how she got the report and everything. She just read the report and she's followed this case like from day one. She's been really the only one that's followed through with this thing. And, besides Down the Rabbit Hole news, but I have to say Nonsense. And I'll even give, what's his name? Unirock credit for staying on top of this case, the whole way through. And constantly reminding everybody what happened, So anyway, there's Nonsense. They had it and didn't tell anyone she was waiting to use it for a distraction. It had to be something like that, Nonsense. And Nonsense, if you want a link, you're more than welcome to come up here if you have time and maybe explain some of this because I didn't follow as closely as you did. So you might do a better job. They've been sitting on it. No plans to release it. Thank you, Hope. MGL and LB both chose to show the body cam footage instead of discussing the report. She says the report is fake. So, okay, that's what I want to talk about, Hope. So thank you. So I'm just like fucking, I was so disgusted. Okay. So after Down the Rabbit Hole, live ends, which I don't typically do, but in cases like this, I will. I go over to her channel and I'm watching because I'm like, to be honest with you, I really didn't, it wasn't to see the body cam footage. It was to see what these fucking assholes were saying. Cause I'm like, okay, now the proof is out here. There's no question. Okay. She's been cleared by the police. Now, I made this comment somewhere yesterday, and I stand by this, okay? I watched a lot of Dre's videos. I think she's a little nutty, little bit of a wackadoo. And I'm just saying, because I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying that she was, she's a little extreme in her beliefs and everything like that, with the veganism and stuff. But also I see a person who gets sucked into like these culty type things, like the MLMs and the religions and you know what I'm saying? These belief systems, right? The diet. It's all like these weird, really extreme belief systems that she's sucked into. And so, that could be part of it. But I don't know much about her life, her upbringing, and why she would be somebody who's like susceptible to falling into those types of things. But that's for another day. Doesn't even matter. Okay. I started to realize, and I will be dead honest with you, at the very beginning of the case, I was like, oh my God, I watched some of her lives and I'm like, she's nuts, this girl, And then as time went on, I started to like really pay attention and realize that, like, first of all, if you're going to try to end somebody's life, your spouse's life, and make it look like he did it himself, the last thing you're going to do is, number one, initiate CPR. Okay. And number two, call 911. Usually when people try to do these things, because it does happen, right? You wait until after the person's no longer alive, then you walk in and then you find them. Okay. And then you're like, oh my God, this happened and I was in the house, or I was at work or I was away, whatever it is. Okay. You're not going to call 911. You're not going to try to do CPR. There's no evidence to show. And like, I don't know what these people are not fucking understanding about this. Hold on a second. I just want to scroll back up because I asked Nonsense if she wanted a link, and I just don't know if she answered. Let me just scroll back up to school. Let me take the kiddos to school. Okay. All right. When you get back, Nonsense, let me know. I'm like thinking, damn, girl, it's 10:40 to go to school 8, but I forgot. You're probably in a different time zone than I am. So she goes up on... So she's playing the body cam footage, okay? And they're sitting, her and Justin, I'm not playing it, okay? I did record a little piece, and I'm going to play it for you guys, but it doesn't contain the footage, okay? Because I personally think that, I just think it's kind of gross. I understand that it's public record. That was her defense, and you'll hear her saying this in this clip. But, they were sitting up there criticizing. She always does this. She's so fucking ignorant, just criticizing the most ridiculous of things. She's like, oh my God, she has makeup on. And I'm thinking that's probably part of her daily routine. My mom used to do the same thing. She would wake up, she would drink her coffee in the morning, and she'd put her makeup on. That would be her morning routine. She'd wash her face, drink her coffee, brush her teeth, and then she'd start getting ready for the day. That's how most people, productive adults, okay, that's how they start their day. So, oh, look at her nails. And I'm thinking, like, what does that have to fucking do with anything? So, okay, so what? The woman was getting up. She obviously lived a very productive life. I mean, this woman live streamed her life, and she was a very productive person, meaning that she got up every day, she put her makeup on, she got dressed, her nails were always done nice, she maintained herself, she wore fake eyelashes. Who gives a fuck? What does that have to do with anything? What does her makeup have to do with anything? She was a social media influencer, and unlike Molly Golightly, she actually fucking cared what she looked like when she went on camera, so she tried to make herself look presentable. But she cooked for her kids, she homeschooled them. I mean, this girl lived a very productive life, okay? She owned a business. Unlike Molly Golightly, who just sits in her fucking big ass in a chair, this girl was actually like productive, very productive. And I watched a lot of her videos, and you could just see that she was a very productive human being. Okay. Like one of those people that you just look at and you're like, how do they have this much energy? Like, can you bottle that up and like send it to my house? Cause I need it. Her house always looked clean. They lived in a small house. That was another thing that they were sitting there picking on. Oh my God, look at their small house. You know what? Not everybody has the means or desire to live in a fucking big house. Some people are just totally happy living in a smaller, more confined space that is more green for the, fucking planet and doesn't, you know what I'm saying, have the same footprint on the planet. Like, she's such an asshole, dude. These people like her, Laura, they don't understand anybody that lives outside of their little fucking box. It's like really sad. They don't understand other people's lifestyles, religions, nothing, you know? So they're sitting there judging her and they're still insinuating that she had something to do with this man's death. Okay. Oh, not death, but almost death, right? And they made up this whole story, dude. It's just crazy. Like, I don't even know if any of this is true. I highly doubt it is. Between her and Justin, who joined her halfway through, okay? They're sitting up on panel and they're saying all these things and they sound believable, but we don't know if they're true. Right? They're like, oh, Vaughn didn't have his phone. Vaughn couldn't drive. Vaughn didn't have access to his wallet. You know, he had to sit around and watch people do this and that. I don't even know if any of this stuff is fucking true, dude. I don't know if it's fucking true. The husband went along with a lot of her shit. I watched a lot of her videos and, you know, he looked happy and he was participating. Now, I don't typically, you know, I know that people could put on a facade for social media. You know what I'm saying? So clearly that could have been the case here. You know, they could have been putting on this happy facade for social media. A lot of people do. But like, I don't know the details to their relationship. I'm not going to trust even anything that comes from those two idiots and even his own family because he wasn't even in contact with his family for a long time. You know, his parents, his alleged parents that gave him up for adoption. So let's take a look. I'm going to open up another window here and I'm going to show you guys a little tiny portion of this that I cut. It was just horrifying, dude, to show this thing. Like, her kids might see this, you know, and it's just like, dude, you're looking at somebody. I know it's available to the public, but it's one of those situations where it's like, just because we can doesn't mean we have to. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean we should. Just because we can doesn't mean we should. Do we have to show this just because it's available? And you'll hear the manipulation of what she's trying to say. It's disgusting. Why she's showing it. It's so fucking gross. So hold on. Let me just grab this. Oh, you know what? It was unlisted. If something's unlisted, does it go in your history? No. All right. I sent myself a link earlier. Let me just grab that. Okay. So disgusting. So I just want to give you guys a little trigger warning here for just a second. I didn't realize I caught this at the very, hold on.
Nope.
At the very beginning.
How about?
Hold on. All right. She gets triggered by a comment that was left in the chat. I don't know if I caught the comment, but she shows the gurney, not with him on it. So I just want to put that out there before anybody gets triggered. You know, you're not going to see him on it. You're just going to see the gurney. And then she pauses the video. So let me pull this up. I just don't want you guys to think that you're going to see his body or, you know, him in the condition that he was in. Now, another thing before I play this too, was hilarious, okay? I only watched a little bit of the stream because I literally had to turn it off after a while. I was like, I am going to fucking like punch somebody if I have to listen to these two fucking idiots anymore. I could really only take them in small doses. But this fucking idiot, right? The cop walks into the shed, and of course, they're fucking analyzing everything in the shed. You know, oh, look at that dirt. Wouldn't that dirt be disturbed? Like, these two fucking clowns, Marissa and Justin, are sitting up on the panel, acting as if they know what should be done in a situation like they're the police. Like, they know better than the fucking police, right? So she's like, oh my God, he's going to get the evidence bag. It's a paper bag. And she's making a big deal about it. Mrs. fucking True Crime, you fucking idiot. They always use paper bags. Always use paper bags. There's a reason for it when they're bagging certain evidence. There's an actual reason for why they use paper bags. I forget exactly what it is, but there's a reason why they use it. It has something to do with like preserving things because plastic obviously will contain moisture and maybe the plastic messes it up. I'm not really 100% sure, depending on what it is. But her DNA is going to be on the rope anyway if she cut him down. So it's like so stupid. But she's like, oh my God, he's not wearing gloves. And, you know, they're acting like they know how to handle a scene like this. Yeah, the paper doesn't sweat. I knew it had something to do with the moisture. You know, even when they bag somebody's hands, they put paper bags over their hands. But she's like, look at his evidence bag. Whoa! Like, I'm like, well, what do you expect the evidence bag to be? That's the bag that he had in his trunk because that's what they give them for evidence. You fucking idiot. Like she's making it like the cop just pulled like his lunch bag out. You know what I'm saying? And like, here, I'm going to use this as an evidence bag. Like, she's so fucking ignorant. So ignorant. I was like, I can't with these fucking two. Like, the stupidity between the two of them is unbelievable. All right. So I don't know if I caught it in here, but she reads right before I started recording, I think. I don't know if I caught it. Somebody goes in the chat, okay, and they say, read the report. She's been cleared. She's been cleared. If you read the report, then you'll know that she's been cleared. And this is her reaction. And that's why I recorded it. This is her reaction to somebody saying that in the chat.
There you go. Okay.
Perfect.
All right,
All right,
so
good.
you see the gurney. She had to pull it up. They had to like rewind and rewatch things. So again, you know, it's not going to be shown. He's not going to be shown. I don't know if he's on there or not. I don't think he is.
Jeez.
I mean, but they were just criticizing everything that she was doing, like her reactions, you know, the fact that she's texting her family. Molly Golightly sitting there judging her. I just have to, before I play this, I'm trying to remember what I observed because I don't want to give her any more attention for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not showing you guys, so I'm trying to give you guys the what I remember observing. So one of the other things is, you know, they're of course they're picking apart her body language, you know, the things that she's saying, the way she looks. And they're this fucking asshole who can't even go visit her mother, okay, is judging Dre that, you know, oh my God, she has no emotion. She has no emotion. And I'm thinking she seems very emotional to me in the video. She seems she seems like she's in shock. I mean, you guys have to remember, she just went through this horrific event, right? She goes into a shed, finds her husband there hanging, okay, with a rope around his neck. They were having a rocky relationship. This is how she explained it to the police. Okay, I'm giving you guys like the cliff notes, but she explains to the police that like something is going on with his brain. She's not sure what it is. She even says to the cop that she's not sure if it's the K stuff that he was taking. But he seemed like in the last couple of days, like he was on drugs and that he just wasn't acting right, and they were fighting, and he was even getting a little bit violent with her. And so, you know, there was times that her and the kids had to leave, and they were clearly having some issues, right? In the last, like, he wasn't acting like himself. That's what she's trying to tell the police, right? And she seems very distressed, if you ask me. You know, maybe it's not the same way that everybody handles things and shows distress and deals with things differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of the people that could remain calm in an emergency situation. My mom, on the other hand, she used to like freak out. She'd be like, oh my God, like she couldn't handle emergencies. She always used to tell me, Leanna, thank God you're around, because like I couldn't handle this like by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm no good in these situations. Like she knew where her strengths were and where, you know, my strengths were and where her weaknesses were and vice versa, you know? And I just happen to be one of those people that's very good in emergency situations. I could compose myself, you know? So like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, of course, MGL, if this was her husband, first of all, do you not think she would be live streaming it? Because she's judging Dre for, you know, being on the phone. And I'm thinking, girl, you would be live streaming this shit. And like with the most over the top histrionic reaction to like this. I mean, just ridiculous. Look how histrionic you are about like the most stupid things. Could you imagine how she would be acting in a situation like this? How over the top her behavior would be in a situation like this? Like, give me a fucking break. Everybody acts differently, you know? Because, you know, she would be probably upset that the police were there and the attention wasn't all on her. So she would make sure it was on her. So it's like, who are you to sit here judging this woman about how much she live streamed her life? You just went, okay? She's judging Dre, which I personally didn't agree with either, okay? She was live streaming from the hospital, showing her husband. I didn't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I have a thing though about showing people when they're in hospitals and stuff like that. Okay. That's just my personal feelings. Other people don't feel that way. But her husband was well aware that she was sharing these things online, that she was sharing his struggles and all this stuff. He was aware, and he obviously consented to it because he also talked about it. That's what they always leave out. He talked about his struggles online with her. He shared his story online with her himself out of his own mouth. So that was their lifestyle. Okay. Some people might look at it and think that it's fucking crazy. I personally am one of those people because I don't know if I would go that far, sharing things online, especially nowadays. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody's different. So somebody who sat at their mom's house last week and instead of spending time with their mother who's sick, they decided to live stream from her kitchen. Who the fuck are you to judge? You're another person who shows no emotion when you're talking about your mother, the person that gave birth to you. Not for nothing, but wouldn't you think that you would be a little more emotional about that? Like your mother, somebody that literally raised you from the day you were born. You talk about her illness so matter-of-factly with no emotion attached to it at all. You make fun of her. You mock her. You mock her coughing. You mock her voice. You mock her oxygen tank. And then you're going to sit here judging somebody else who you say is showing no emotion. Why? Because her emotion isn't over the top, ridiculous like yours is. That means that it's not true emotion. I mean, you guys can watch the video for yourself and judge for yourself on how you feel Dre was acting. I personally think that she looked very shocked from what just happened. Here it is. You're trying to process. I don't think MGL's ever been in any type of situation like that. I don't think she's ever dealt with, somebody's death head on like that. But when you're in that type of situation, you go into shock. And it's very hard to talk and express yourself because you're trying to process what you went through. But she doesn't have any understanding of this. Because again, if something happened in her house, she'd be like, Walter, that would be the first thing she would do. Because she can't handle anything. She can't even write a fucking letter, So anyway, okay. Sorry, I just went on a little tangent there. Let's take a look at this. So again, just to remind you guys, somebody came in chat and told her to read the police report that it clears Dre. And this is her reaction. Sorry, my phone went sideways for a second.
Look at all that shit.
I can clear it out.
Look at all that shit.
This is coming from a lady who literally had a vacuum cleaner in the middle of her fucking backyard. Look at all that shit. She has to judge everybody's houses. Mind you, these people live in a trailer, like a tiny home, a tiny house, right? And it's a nice one. I've seen the videos. Of course they're going to have shit outside. You can only fit so much in those tiny houses.
They put that in the report that they had to clear all that shit out.
All that rubbish. The fuck was going on in that house? You can't have kids around that. You split that foot open.
Dude, the fucking judgment of this asshole. You can't have kids around that. Just split their foot open. Are you fucking kidding me? There's things in my yard that my husband works on bikes. There's scrap metal behind my shed. It's a fucking shed. That's where most people keep junk in their yard, near their shed. We have scrap metal back there, scrap bike parts, motorcycle dirt bike parts. That's what a shed is for. What the fuck are you talking? Just because you and your husband probably don't do anything, okay? You guys look like you have no fucking hobbies or any interests. That doesn't mean that that's how everybody else lives. But she has to judge people because she's a piece of shit.
Heidi B, Molly, you're ignoring the report. You need to show that Dre was cleared.
So
It
there's a
doesn't matter
comment.
if she was cleared or not.
Doesn't
We're
matter.
showing this.
Are
We're
you
showing
kidding me?
this.
What does it matter?
What do you mean? Now, mind you guys, this is the same fucking idiot that thinks Brian Laundrie is still out there running around. Okay? Same idiot. So of course she's not going to believe a police report. So she's like, what does it matter? Because you know why? You know why she's doing that? She's deflecting because she doesn't want to be wrong, dude. She doesn't want to be fucking wrong about everything that she said for months and months and months to disparage this girl.
Suspicious incident at Roosevelt Elementary 5501.
Are you kidding me? First off, listen, I don't care what anybody has to say about this one being cleared, this not one being charged.
This one not being charged. No, she's not drinking anymore or anything.
We want to see the truth, okay? You might not have spent endless hours and endless time and given the family all this money.
Yeah. Nobody, listen to this. Just listen to the fucking gaslighting here that's going on. First of all, nobody told you to spend endless time. What did you spend endless time doing? Making money off of this? Exploiting it? Accusing this woman of somehow driving her husband to off himself? What did you spend endless hours doing? Okay? Watching this? Who told you to watch this? Who told you to get involved in this? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Some person from Facebook, some random person from Facebook supposedly contacted you and asked you to cover this case. So you felt the obligation to do so, right? No, you just saw a chance where you could exploit people. At some point in this live stream, she talked about how Dre had millions of followers and all her followers, I think it was after I stopped recording, she goes, and all her followers came to me. The fact that she notices that tells me that that's exactly what she was hoping would happen.
And we invested a lot of our energy.
She invested she didn't even know what to say because she didn't invest anything in this. Nothing. You know, that was your choice to invest your time in this shit. Nobody forced you to. You're not a police officer. You're not anything. You're just some random asshole with an opinion on the internet. And you chose to invest, quote unquote, your time into this.
A lot of our time into this case. If you don't like it,
it's not even a case. There's no case. There's no case. It's not even a case.
Get the hell out.
Yeah, especially from a cop like here's.
Yeah, she's so triggered. I want to remind you guys, the comment was nothing rude. Okay? It was nothing rude. It was just, hey, you should read the police report because it clears her. That's all the comment was. Why is her reaction to that this? So over the top, so extreme. It's like really weird.
Here's the evidence.
Get out!
Screaming at the top of her lungs. Like a fucking baby. Sickening.
I don't need to hear that fucking shit. What, you think we fucking do this because we really don't give a flying fuck? Of course we do. Don't you think we want closure too?
I just want to mind you, look at the number. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's 1.8 thousand people in her chat right now. Okay. There's over 1,000 people in her chat. That's why she's doing this. That's why she's doing this. She's not doing this because she gives a fuck. She's doing it because she knows she's going to get views off of it.
Don't you think we want to know the fucking truth? Oh, yeah, they cleared her.
No, you don't want to know the truth because somebody's actually sitting there telling you that the truth is on the fucking report and you're screaming your fucking head off right now, denying its existence and trying to gaslight people about it. And you'll hear her continue to gaslight people about it.
Says who? Says Yuma Police. Says something that's going around the fucking internet.
Something that's going around the internet. So let me get this straight. Legal documents are not valid in any way, shape, or form. Only when you want them to be valid. Only when it fits your narrative are legal documents valid. Only when you want to sue somebody is it valid, right? Otherwise, when they don't fit into your narrative, they're not valid. It's just something that's going around the internet. Could you fucking believe this? Could you fucking believe this? When the police don't like, right? Even the police, when the police aren't fitting into their narrative and doing what they want them to do, then they start bashing the police and saying that the police are horrible and they're doing shoddy work. Her, Bullhorn Betty, they all do it. They all fucking do it. It's like so sick. So sick. When it doesn't fit their narrative, this is what they do.
Same shit as last time. Remember that link? Marvan's dead. We found out that was garbage.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Then he put it out.
You're comparing a link to a shady fucking news website, fake news website, to a police document, dude. Like, what? What? That's not even the same, dude. And that link probably came from your fucking people. Just saying.
I know something. I don't believe shit. This I believe.
Because you are selective in your beliefs. You only believe what you want to believe. Because if you believe the other, the police document, then it makes you look like a fucking fraudulent asshole. So why would you believe it? So you're going to sit here and gaslight everybody into thinking that the police suck and everything else is fraudulent because it doesn't fit your fucking narrative, and it's going to make you look like an idiot. Unbelievable, dude. This is like the prime example of a narcissist right here.
Yeah.
You don't like it. You don't feel comfortable. You say someone in here before is, oh, this is bad. This is private. No, it's not.
This is the thing we show in an
Oh, Justin, shut the fuck up, dude.
article, and they're like, "Oh, you shouldn't have showed that article."
Oh, you show somebody's private information, and they're like, "Oh, you shouldn't have shown that." You showed a fake article. Here's the problem, Justin. Let me explain it for you so you fucking understand it. You don't just go up on a live stream, right? When you get a random link to something on the internet that's known for being fucking fraudulent, you investigate first. That's the problem. You fucking assholes are so worried about getting the views all the time. That's all you fucking care about, is being the first and getting the views and, getting the super chats and the donations, that you do nothing to vet anything that you get. You do nothing to authenticate anything that you get. You just run with whatever. A troll comes in the chat, just fucking run with it. You guys don't ever investigate anything. And then you call yourself true crime channels. Give me a fucking break. That's why people give you shit. Because you take no time to investigate anything because you're so worried about the clicks and the views and the money.
Then
Well,
get the fuck out.
shit. If we didn't show the article, then they're like, "Well, look at this article." You can't.
No, that's not how it goes either, Justin. If you don't show the article, it's because you guys purposely ignore things, just like you're purposely ignoring this police report and not looking at it. And so people are telling you, here's the proof from a valid site. I did my homework. But you guys don't understand what that is. You clearly don't fucking understand what that means or what that is.
And win. But
Fucking
this
hell.
is called a FOIA, a Freedom of Information Act.
And guess what? They redacted it. You can't see anything that's written down. You can't see any officers. You can't see any of that stuff.
No. That's not what happened. Since I did watch a bit of this, I'll tell you guys exactly what they redacted. Okay. What they redacted was medications, okay, that they were talking about, that Dre was listing off, because that's a HIPAA violation, obviously, if you give somebody's personal medical information out. So that's all they redacted out of this. Everything else was fair game. The officers' faces, I don't even know why that matters. Like, they blur the officers' faces out, that's fine. But what does that even have to do with anything? That doesn't protect the privacy of her children or her or anything else. The only privacy that was given to these people was the medications, and that was it. So again, she's just gaslighting people.
That is what protects them. Okay?
All right, keep going.
We should be lucky that we're
I want you guys also to notice at the bottom here.
even getting to.
Sorry, you can't see it because the line's going through it right now. but it says subscribers only mode, you know, because she can't take the outside opinions that were coming in and telling her that she was wrong for showing this and that it's disrespectful and what about their children and, you know, yada, yada, yada. So she turned it on subscribers only mode. It's another way to ensure that you get subscribers because she knows that a hot topic like this, people are going to want to talk about it, you know. So she puts it on subscribers only mode, which forces people who want to comment to subscribe to her channel, you know, especially if she puts it on with like a small limit. I don't know what it was because I'm not subscribed to her channel, so I have no idea. But it was probably like 5 minutes or something, you know, and it forces people to have to subscribe. So don't tell me you're not trying to gain off of this in any way. You're just watching it because you need closure. You care so much.
To see this because we've waited a long time for this. So if you feel uncomfortable or you think this is unfair to her, see your way out the fucking door, unsubscribe, go take a bottle of water and shove it. You hear me? I don't want to hear it.
What? Take a bottle of water and shove it? Like, what the fuck? Like, why did your brain go to that? You know what I'm saying? Is that what you do? That's a fucking weird thing to say.
Everyone keeps catering.
Keep the bottles of water away from Molly Golightly, guys. She might shove them somewhere.
To these fucking assholes. I'm not doing it. I want to see what happened that morning.
Here's the thing. You could see what happened that morning. You clearly have the link, right? So you could have watched this privately. You could have completely watched this privately. There was no need for you to go live and stream this for fucking thousands of people, right? You could have just done this privately if you were that invested in the story and you really needed the answers that bad.
And the people that follow me and followed this case, Justin's family, Justin, and how about Winnette's and Miss.
And if those people want to see it, hold on a second. I'm going to rewind that. But if those people want to see it, they could put in their own FOIA requests and request this and watch it privately as well. But listen to what she says here. I'm going to back this up because now part of her gaslighting, listen to what she says. Hold on.
Justin's family, Justin.
Hold on.
And the people that follow me and followed this case, Justin's family, Justin, and how about Winnette's and Mr. Marvana and Miss Letitia and.
So now she's acting as if she's doing this for his family to see this. Because again, she couldn't have just done a little copy paste and sent it to them privately so they could get their closure privately, which they deserve, right? She did it on a live stream in front of 1,800 people, almost 2,000 people, okay? She had to do this for everybody, but his family. I mean, the fucking gaslighting is unbelievable here. It really is.
Our kids, don't you think they want to see this?
Her kids.
To me,
Have some respect for them.
this is the thing.
They could see it, and you could have just sent it to them privately. In fact, they could have done their own FOIA requests and seen it. I'm sure his family has already seen this. I can almost guarantee it. You know, if they're any bit invested in this story, you know, the way that they pretended to be, then they probably have already seen this. I would hope they have, you know, because I would hope that if they really thought something suspicious was going on here, they would have been in constant contact with the police. But we found out that that wasn't the case, according to the report that was put out.
And I want to make this perfectly clear. For me, it has nothing to do of whether Marvon did this to himself or not. To me, Marvon.
Ugh, this guy's voice is just like nauseating.
Had no place to go. He felt trapped.
Okay. How the fuck do you know this, Justin? This is the shit that I talked about earlier that I'm just curious how they know this. Justin is literally making up his own fucking narrative right now that we don't even know if it's true or untrue, that this guy felt trapped and all this other shit. You'll hear him continue to go on saying this as if he knows this for a fact, as if he was friends with Marvon and knows any of this.
Trapped.
That is my thing.
Sure,
So
Jan.
she can.
So Justin, so what's the excuse for exploiting everybody else that you exploit?
Be cleared. Absolutely. She may have not had anything to do with this. And nobody is saying that she has anything to do with this.
We never called her a murderer. I mean,
Never.
someone.
Is that not the biggest fucking lie ever told on her channel? Did she not call this woman a murderer? I mean, numerous times. We never called her a murderer? Wow, dude. Wow. She's really going to sit here and say this. Well, of course, she could say anything now because she deleted every single fucking video having to do with this subject. So she could say whatever the fuck she wants now, right? Because nobody could go find the proof on her channel. It's all gone. Gone. Deleted. Gone. So fucking insane, dude. Fucking insane. And it doesn't even matter. Let's just say, okay, you didn't specifically say she's a murderer. You certainly fucking insinuated it. And then you continued to insinuate it during this live stream.
May edit me to say that I did, which.
And you said a host of other things. And I'm going to rewind that because that was another interesting statement, but I'm going to rewind that. But she also insinuated that she was abusing her children, that the children were in danger, that they weren't healthy, that therefore there was CPS calls made to this woman's house, police calls. And part of this, and I don't know if you guys know this, but this is one of the things that came out in these documents that I heard last night, was that there was people trying to break into the shed at Dre's house from YouTube. This was all part of this report, okay? It was in this report that there was people trying to break into her shed. She was being watched. She was being followed. And guess who was fucking behind that? Yep.
Which is actually a crime and punishable. But let me tell you something.
Hold on a
okay?
second. I'm going to rewind that. Let me rewind that.
And nobody is saying that she has anything to do with it.
We never called her a murderer. I mean,
Never.
someone may edit me to say that I did, which is actually a crime.
Now she's saying that people edited her because she knows she said it. She knows she said it. And she knows that there's a very high possibility that there's a clip out there somewhere of her saying it and that somebody will find that clip. And so to cover her ass, she's now saying, oh, well, people might have edited me saying that. How would you do that? How the fuck would you edit her? First of all, it would be very easy to tell if somebody edited her doing that, okay? We're not in Hollywood. Most of us are editing on our phones, you know what I'm saying? And we don't have access to things that could, make it look like you're actually like CGI effects that could actually make it look like that. Those are the words that are coming out of your fucking mouth. But, she's going to sit here and again, gaslight and lie to everybody that, oh, I might have been edited saying that. Just like Lord. Lord does the same thing that, it's not my words. It's people editing my words.
And punishable. But let me tell you something, okay? This is really not about her. We just want to see what happened.
That's really funny that you said that. That's really funny that you're saying it's not about her, because if you listen to the entire live last night, well, I didn't listen to the entire thing in all fairness, but if you listen to the 20 minutes that I listened to, then you would know that it was all about her. It was all about her. The whole thing was about her. Her makeup, her nails, her dress. She even criticized the fucking dress that she was wearing, okay? It was all about her. It was all about her. But she's going to sit here again. And dude, like, I would be so insulted if I was sitting in this chat right now, because I would be like, wow, you must think we're that fucking stupid. Because I just watched you make it all about her. And now you're trying to tell me that it's not about her. Fucking unbelievable, dude. Unfucking believable. If you're sitting in her chat after this, I'm sorry. You are fucking stupid. You need to get your fucking head examined. Like, seriously. If you can fucking take this asshole seriously in any way, shape, or form after this, I really think you need to fucking help. You need some serious fucking help.
That day. There's nothing wrong with that. And to finally get this visual and her behavior we're seeing several personalities come out of this girl.
Okay, again, I watched a good 20 minutes, maybe a half hour of this. Okay, there was no different personalities coming out of her. She literally was the same way the whole time. She was calm yet in shock. You know what I'm saying? She was talking a lot, which clearly that's just her personality. If you've watched her videos, she's just a very talkative person. And she was talking a lot and really trying to explain things to the police. Cause again, she's in shock. And a lot of times when people are in shock, they'll tend to like mumble and just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Just keep talking and talking. They're in their heads, they're trying to make sense of what the fuck just happened. But there was no different personalities that were coming out. You know, in the meantime, of course, she's trying to contact friends and family and let them know what happened. You know, she's got her kids at the house, the dogs are barking. I mean, it was a chaotic scene, you know, and it's like, nobody knows how they would react in this situation. Nobody. And I'm sure she was dealing with her own feelings of, you know, guilt and remorse and whatever else, you know. These people just don't like get life outside of their own worlds. I've said this a million times, but just it's like amazing to me because it's like everybody, you know, couples fight, couples have arguments. Nobody's lives are perfect. But these people just don't seem to understand that. They don't get it. Don't fucking get it. No, she didn't send people with cameras. This is the body footage from the police.
And we always have.
And listen, the last thing I want one of my loved ones to feel.
Oh, Justin.
The last thing I want one of my loved ones to feel.
Or
No closure. No closure.
That, but also, Marissa, I mean, you think of them fighting the last 24, 48 hours, like she said.
And I'm sure she feels extremely guilty about that. And doesn't need people judging her because you know what? That's fucking life. Sometimes people fight. You know, I could tell in the things that this woman says. And that's the thing. I listen to a lot of her videos. She cares very deeply about this guy and her family and her kids. You could just tell. I mean, throughout this video, Dre was trying to protect her children, and you could hear her. She keeps reminding the cops that she doesn't want her kids to know about this. She doesn't want her kids to see it. But then at the same time, she's saying that, you know, she's like, I don't lie to my kids, so I have to tell them something. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there's care there, and it's very obvious, and it might not be the same way that everybody else shows care, but you know what I'm saying? Like there's care there. She might be a little more strict with her kids or whatever, but I'm not here to judge anybody else's parenting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what this girl's been through in life that made her the way that she is, you know, with the diet and everything like that. Obviously, I know some of it has to do with some health issues and stuff that she was having on. But like, could you really down somebody for trying to adopt a more like healthy lifestyle for their families? Like, to me, maybe it's extreme, but like, maybe she's paranoid. You know, her husband's dealing with these seizures. She had her own health issues, and maybe she's paranoid for her kids, and she doesn't want to see her kids struggle in the same way that she struggled, you know, with health issues. So she's trying to take measures to prevent that from happening. You know, and it's just like these two assholes are just so lost, bro. I feel bad for them.
I mean, do you want that to be the last memory of your loved one? Fighting with them?
And guess
and
what?
Just the regrets.
No, but you know what? That happens. Guess what? My best friend, my last memory of my best friend is me fighting with him, unfortunately. And it fucking sucks. It sucks. I lived with a lot of tremendous amount of guilt over that. My last memory of my best friend fucking was me fighting with him. Okay. And then ducking out and hiding in my car when he drove past my house a day later because I was salty about something that was so fucking stupid. But you know what? That's fucking life. Things happen. Okay. Things happen. I beat myself up about it for years. And then you know what? I had to come to a point where I just realized, you know what? That's life. People get in fights. And things happen. That doesn't mean, you know, he knows I loved him and I know that he loved me. You know, it was a stupid, petty fight that we got into. And then he left and he passed away. But things happen in life and you have no control over them. You know, all you can do is learn from there on out and try not to do that, you know?
That Dre will have to live with.
I mean, do I have to spell it out for a couple of you? Because most of the people that follow me are super smart.
Oh
But
my
if I
God.
have to spell it out for you, if they're gonna just really,
I just have to put this out there. That is like such a typical narcissist thing to say. Most of the people that follow me are super smart. If you look up narcissism, right, and you look at the DSM definition, that's one of the things that's in it is that like they have this belief that they're special and they're only surrounded by special, smart, successful people. And like there you go. There you have it. Most of the people that follow me are smart. Like how could you even know that? How would you even know that? Did you hand out IQ tests before people hit the subscribe button? You know, like how do you even know that? That's ridiculous to even say that.
clear Dre, you're looking at the fucking cop that dealt with it. He's a fucking moron.
So here we go again. She's just gonna, because the cop used a brown paper bag, okay, and put the rope in a brown paper bag. He's a moron in her book. It's like fucking unbelievable. Because he didn't. Because first of all, cops, a fucking patrol officer, their job is not to investigate. Okay, I don't think she understands that. I don't think she understands that. Like they're usually the first to arrive on the scene, and their job is to basically like clear the scene and make sure that nobody touches anything or does anything, and you know, render help to the victim if that's the case, or you know what I'm saying. Their job is to really just to protect the scene. They don't investigate. They're not there to collect the evidence and investigate. She's an idiot. I mean, yeah, in some cases, you know, a drug stop, they'll take, you know, evidence, right? But like at a murder scene, that's not what they're there for. There's investigators that come in and do all this shit. There's a whole team of investigators that come in. So like, but she thinks that the cop, like she thinks this is like Scooby-Doo, you know, and the cop is there to fucking do everything. Just this one patrol officer. She's so dumb, dude.
Why? Oh, look at me. Oh, look at me. I got the rope. I got the rope.
This is where it gets super ignorant.
Here it is. Here it is. Let me put it in my bag. Let me put it in my bag. I might as well wear my Burger King hat. Oh, let me put it in the bag. I'm so.
Does anybody else find it weird that she just happens to have a Burger King hat sitting on her fucking table? Like, she doesn't even have a young child. Why is there a Burger King hat in her fucking... Does she like sit around with her Burger King crown on and like, you know, role play with Walter or something? What's going on? Why do you even have that? But like, do you guys see what I'm saying? She thinks that the cop is so stupid because he put a rope in a paper bag. That's what she thinks. Like, because she's fucking so ignorant and doesn't understand anything in life.
So stupid. But you want to know something? How about this? We leave her in God's hands, and remember one thing, people. The truth always finds a way.
So if you really want to leave her in God's hands, just do that then. Then shut the fuck up and leave her in God's hands. You know what I'm saying? Shut your fucking live off and leave her in God's hands.
To come out.
Yep.
Remember O.J. Simpson? Remember O.J.?
Now she's comparing this to O.J. Simpson. Like, oh my God, dude. I just can't. I fucking can't.
O.J. Simpson when he got away. And
So, okay. So again, a couple of minutes ago, they were just trying to convince everybody that it's not about Dre and that they're not insinuating that she did anything. But here she is insinuating that, you know, God will take care of her. And remember O.J. Simpson? He got arrested eventually. So God will take care of her. Make it make sense.
everything came full circle and they got him on something else. Dre McCrae's life is never gonna go back to being what it was.
Yeah. And hold on.
No, it's not. But I hope to God she sues the fucking piss out of you. I really do. I hope she sues the fucking shit out of you. Everybody was saying last night, I forget which live it was, that they were like, oh, you know, MGL doesn't have anything to sue for. Sure she does. She has a bank account. Sure she does. She has a YouTube channel that makes her an income. She has stuff to sue. She bought her son a car, right? Her husband's supposedly signing the house over to her, right? So she has, trust me, there's plenty to gain from that asshole. Plenty.
Someone said something. Dre McCrae posted her life online, seizures and all. I mean,
Molly Golightly posts her life online, her mother's illness and all. She posts everything online, everything. Love letters that her husband wrote to her that should be kept private. Love letters that were written to her son that should be kept private. Are you seriously going to sit here and act like these fucking two aren't one and the same when it comes to posting their fucking lives online? I mean, are you fucking kidding me? She's drunk. She's at the airport. She's online. She's in a cab. She's online. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you seriously going to sit here and act like there's like some type of difference? My God, dude.
this may
Trust me, if her husband was in the hospital in a coma, she'd be doing the same thing. She'd be live streaming from the fucking hospital. No question. No question. Trying to make every fucking dime she can off of it. Remember her friend Princess that was sick? How many times did she live stream from the hospital with Princess? How many times did she go live exploiting Princess's life and calling up his family members and talking about his personal medical information and all the shit that he was dealing with, talking about how he shit himself while he was withdrawing from opiates? Give me a fucking break, dude.
and he was literally in the back of a car having a fucking seizure.
Yeah. And
her best friend was literally fucking dying, according to her, which wasn't even true. Okay. And she was live streaming about it, exploiting it for everything that it was worth.
put it on display for everyone to see. She got up in another Caesar. And she
A Caesar? A fucking Caesar salad? What the fuck? Dude, she can't even talk straight, this woman. She can't even talk straight. A Caesar. A fucking Caesar, she says. Justin can't be this stupid, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong here, but can this man really be this stupid that he doesn't like see that what he's saying right now, it's like he's totally describing his friend that he's sitting next to on panel?
puts it right up to the camera. Hey, look. Didn't want the kids to know. You see her in her little pajama pants and her stringy thing.
What does her pajama pants have to do with anything? Like, what the fuck?
Walking up to the door in the bedroom and closes it.
I can't imagine Marvon being okay with that. Any human being okay with that. That is so.
Dude, they act like this man like did not know what was going on. Like, I mean, come on. You're like real. They're making like Marvon was just a fucking idiot, you know? They don't realize how disrespectful it is to make it like he was this weak ass bitch man, you know, who had no control over his life. Like, they don't even know this guy. They don't even know this guy. They're just making assumptions about everything.
Private, you know what I mean? Like
he was in such trouble. Just
yeah, you're so worried about his privacy as you sit here and stream one of the most fucking tragic things that have happened in his life. You guys are so worried about his privacy, right? There, God forbid his wife, right, who he's married to, who he did live streams with knowingly. Okay, you guys are so fucking worried about that as you sit here and stream this. It's like, wow.
Justin, this man was in so much trouble, and all he was doing was clinging on to, I'm gonna see my family. I'm gonna see my family.
Dude, again, like, what? How do you even fucking know this? They are just seriously making shit up right now. They're making this whole entire thing up. None of this is true. They don't know this. They don't know any of this. They don't know what this man was thinking, what was in his head, why he was feeling the way he was feeling. They're just making this up. And they're emotionally manipulating their entire audience right now while doing so. All these people believe this shit. It's so sick, dude.
And he couldn't even have that. She had 1,000,000% control of that house, of the money, everything.
It has nothing to do with.
And your husband has 1,000,000% control of your house and money, no? Usually one partner takes over those types of things. Like, again, this is stuff that they don't know. They're just making assumptions. They don't know any of this for a fact.
Dre physically doing something or
No,
not. Nobody
no.
is ever saying that. So I want to make that crystal.
No, I've never said that. I've never said that.
None of it.
Bullshit. Bullshit. You've been insinuating it the whole fucking time in this 8-minute clip. Okay. You've been insinuating it. And now you're sitting there going, no. Me? No, I would never say that. What are you talking about?
Let's have.
I've never said that ever. I've never ever said that she killed her husband.
Lies. Lies. You might not have said she killed her husband, but you certainly said that she tried to.
Never.
I think she went overboard with a stupid fucking diet and went a little fucking
She
nuts.
was amazing.
Dude, there's a million people out there that follow this diet. Okay. The diet is not going to kill, veganism has been around, and the diet is not going to drive. If that was the case, everybody in their house would be suicidal. Okay. If that was the case, if the diet was the problem, the whole household would be suicidal. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all.
He was emaciated.
He was emaciated.
Marissa.
Okay, so that's about all I was able to fucking handle until I just wanted to stick fucking forks in my ears. Okay, I just couldn't take anymore. I think I listened for another 5 minutes and I was like, yep, I'm done. I can't listen to these two fucking idiots just sit here and make up whatever the fuck they want, whatever they think sounds good. It's sick. Sick. Letitia has never even met Raza. Not one time. She had to Photoshop a picture of her into one. Wow, that's amazing. Clip of her saying it is on a video from Manny behind the mic. That's the clip she's bothered by. Oh, really? Let's see if we can find that. Hold on a second. What is it? Manny behind the mic. There we go. See if we can find that, because she's so full of shit, dude. So full of shit. Unbelievable how full of shit this woman is. I remember her accusing this woman of saying it. Is it on his channel? Hold on. And you have a muffin top, Justin. Yeah. Give me a second. I'll shoot it to you. Okay. He wasn't fucking emaciated. The hospital. Part of the report, this is in the report. You go to Nonsense's channel or go to Down the Rabbit Hole's channel. You can listen on either one. Okay. They read portions of it. Was that they went to the house. They checked on the children. The children were in healthy weight. Everything was fine. Okay. So they're just, again, they cannot admit that they were wrong. That's really what this comes down to. They can't admit that they were wrong. I don't know why it's so hard to believe that an Army veteran, okay, who had a rough transition coming out of the military would get like this. You know what I'm saying? Would have these feelings. This is very common, extremely common. And for somebody who sits there and talks about how much their husband was in the Army and the military, she has no fucking understanding about how real veterans come out of the military, especially those who were probably around Marvon's age. I don't know what combat he faced, but it was probably some type of combat, right? Her husband's a little bit older, so by the time he graduated, I don't know. To be fair, I don't know exactly how old her husband is, but when you come into the military out of college, you skip basic training and all that shit. Her husband graduated from West Point, okay, so he probably came out of the military with a nice cushy fucking job and everything like that. I highly doubt he faced any combat, right? Does he look like he's somebody you would send in for combat? I don't think so. But I'm not going to take her word on anything Army related, because she doesn't know how the real, soldiers out there, how their lives are. I mean, she seems to have no understanding of it. I lived across the street from a disabled vet, and I watched this man struggle years later after being shot in the face and all the struggles that he went through when he came out of the Army. She just has no understanding about it. Starts about, hold on a second. All right, I could grab it. on a second. Let me just grab that, and then I just have to watch it. All right, now it'll be in my history, and I can grab it. Let me go here. Unbelievable. Hold on a second. All right. This is just disgusting what these two fucking assholes did last night. I didn't watch the whole stream. I got so sick, listening to them that I just couldn't do it anymore. And I try to always, I can't stand this woman. I really can't, so of course the things that she does are going to just bother me 10 times more than like a normal person. But I always do try to look at things objectively, and I try. Doesn't mean it always happens, but I couldn't last night. Like, they were just sickening. They were sickening. Their commentary was sickening. Just everything about it. All right, so let me go. Hold on a second. And grab this. We'll go 35 minutes in. I'll go to like right here.
It's still there. And it's still there. And it's still there. And it's still there.
Get a freaking tissue.
Are you this cool? Could you get over that? Hell no. I bet you've never even done a live video, right? Right? You haven't, right? Not only have you never done a live video, you could never recover from having a booger in your nose. It's mother effing me. It's mother effing me. Mm-hmm. Are you another? Ooh, get out of here. I'm blocking you. Anybody else?
Hold on, I'm just going to skip ahead.
About race, because it is about race. Because of this. Watch. Because of this. Brianna with 2 E's. I bet you think you're so cool because of that, right? I bet you think you're so cool because of that.
Oh,
because it is about race. Because it is. Because it is.
July 4th.
White. White.
See it on my baby. I'm not saying
White.
anything that we have to
White.
see there.
White. Because it is about race.
Because they're going to be in her supporters.
Because it is about race. And because the majority of the people that are coming after her are white.
Helpless.
Look at her. Look at her fake entity. Look.
Hold on a second. Let me just read this. Okay, context. Dre had been on a live with Vanessa. Molly started fighting with VT. I guess that's a Vanessa through the apps. This was the beginning of a mess with Molly coming into it. Okay.
Look at this sensationalism.
Dre is on Vanessa.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Vanessa.
And what about it? You well-known racist.
Ooh.
Ew, we were making those faces whenever you were literally biting your fingernails off your fingers.
You're not doing anything like Africa.
Yeah.
Right?
And what about it, baby girl? Well, what about it?
And her husband was dying. You don't know if they have a DNR or not. Please don't answer. You don't know if they have a DNR or not.
That's right,
You don't
honey.
even know how a DNR
That's right. That's right. You're gonna hold my video in your hand.
Because guess what? If you're in any state,
That's right.
you try to save a life when that person wrote something that didn't want their life saved, you can get in trouble.
Who did this white lady think she is?
And all of these people, what bothers me the most is this gaggle of white ladies and this man.
Good, you heard it.
She heard you right now. She never did this for it.
What is she even playing?
Don't act innocent, go lightly.
Oh, he's a strong word, baby.
Man, baby,
You want
you're
to walk
showing
with me,
it.
Vanessa?
You're showing it. You're showing it.
Sure?
You sure? You sure?
This is funny.
You sure?
I don't know her. Bring it.
I know. I'm bringing it, baby girl. I brought it.
Sweetheart.
I brought it.
Come on over here.
I brought it. I brought it.
Okay.
It's been brought.
You gotta love someone.
I had no idea that they that these two people even met. I didn't know this.
It's been brought.
It's my problem. No, it's not a problem. It's your problem, sweetheart.
No, it's your problem,
Your
sweetheart. It's your
problem,
problem, sweetheart. Biting off your nails.
I wish this girl would stop talking.
It's your problem, sweetheart. It's your problem. It's your problem. Hold my picture there, and we're seeing all your messages in the house.
Where is the part where she says this? I
We're
want to
seeing
hear it.
all your messages in the house.
They were streaming each other streaming.
Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me better? That sounds so much better. That sounds so much better.
Look at her. She wants to make fun of me. Oh, now she's covering her mouth.
We won't get into your zen, sweetheart.
All the fake empathy.
Yeah. We don't hate her.
That's
Just don't
all
want to
right.
watch her murder her husband.
Oh, there it
Mistreat
is.
her children. Is there something wrong with that?
There it is, guys. Let me replay that. There it is. That's what we were looking for. I'm not going to play this whole live stream because this girl, I can't take much of her, but
We don't hate her. Just don't want to watch her murder her husband. Mistreat her children. Is there something wrong with that? Whose side are you on?
Not on yours, lady.
wow. There you go. There you go, folks. Just don't want to watch her murder her husband and abuse her children. Again, insinuating that any of that is true. Unfucking. But she never said that, guys. She never fucking said that. Wow. Wow. Yeah. She said it numerous times and insinuated it. You don't have to flat out say something sometimes for people to, you know what I'm saying? Understand what you're trying to say. You don't have to flat out say it. Sometimes you could just insinuate it. And that's exactly what she continuously did. I didn't watch her much at this time. I saw clips. And obviously I was following Nonsense's channels when I found Nonsense during this whole thing. And, you know, she was definitely trying to insinuate that this woman was responsible for what her husband did in some way, shape, or form. I mean, down to the point where they were having discussions about how do you, you know, hang yourself and They were getting very into these discussions about it, which, you know, I mean, she's sitting here denying that she did this and then at the same time insinuating it. It's like, God, dude, how do these people not catch on? That was their whole point last night. Exactly. That was the whole entire point. She said she was possibly going to stab her children on live too. Yeah, right. I remember that with the knife. She was swinging a knife or something on a live at some point in time. And, you know, they were they made a lot of insinuations about that woman. And you know what? That's defamation. She wants to talk about libel and defamation. Maybe that's why she's going to this attorney. Maybe Dre started her fucking suit against this asshole, which she very, very much should. I mean, her, Justin, Elle, you know, the whole gang. That's her Manny behind the mic from July. His video, her words. Yeah. Let me show you guys this, okay? Just so I believe I showed it the other day, but we'll look at it again. We're going to go to Playboard and we're going to go back to July and we're going to look at how she deleted all the videos. Now, she does do this commonly, so I part of me would want to say maybe there's some type of lawsuit or she got a cease and desist or something in the mail, because that's possible. She's received more of those than anybody in their lifetime. Like, she's received more cease and desist in the last 5 years than most people do in their entire lifetime. Okay. I've never received one, but yeah, you know, but she's known to do this. Like, after the whole thing with after her harassment campaign of what's her name, Melissa Schumann, she did the same thing, deleted everything off her channel, hide the evidence, you know. And hold on a second. know, she hid all the evidence. She did the same thing after the Chris Watts case, hid all the evidence. So it's common practice for her to do this. So it's hard to say why she did it, but you know, she did do it. She did do it. Where's my tab here? Hold on a second. Let me just close out of this. Unbelievable. All right, let's find her channel real quick. And we could take a look at how she deleted everything. Deleted everything. Where's her channel? Hold on a second. So weird. When I search it on here, I don't find it. There it is. Okay. Let me show you guys. Yeah, she is stupid. She still hasn't learned that the internet's forever. She still hasn't learned that. So you go down here, you go to her videos, okay? She left that one up. So if you guys are interested, and you see why this is up, guys. 7.4 thousand views, 7,400 views on this video with the stupid. Just look at the thumbnail, like her stupid face. You know, she has to pick the most unflattering picture of Dre that she can find. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But anyway, let's go down here. Oh my God, this dog is driving me nuts. You guys see where it says deleted, deleted? So those are all, I don't know if that means that they're privated or they're like completely deleted from YouTube altogether. Not really sure how Playboard works. They don't give you too much information, but we have to scroll back just a bit. So Nick Carter deleted. Look at all these deleted videos. Because I personally feel, okay, she deletes some of these videos because of the lies. I mean, they're so sporadic and random. Now, back in the day, it's funny, actually. Somebody, and I could play the video for you guys. Somebody commented on an old video of mine that popped up in their, I guess, in their feed, right? Where I talk about in the video that how she deletes everything, all her live streams. So I'm going to assume that there's lies that were told in here. She's aware that there was lies. And so she deleted the videos so that, look at this. Look at all these fucking like things that are deleted. Like, unbelievable. Vaughn, there's a Vaughn video right there. Okay. That was back from November. Deleted. Vaughn's Choice, deleted. Unbelievable. She left this up because, you know, look, 26,000 views, 22,000 views. I don't know if you guys watch this, but oh my God, it's disgusting. I got caught lying to my subs, deleted. Holy shit. Hello from Savannah. More deleted. Dre's motive. I'm sorry, Miss Letitia and family. Please watch. Deleted. Part 1. Dre is really doing damage control for court. Deleted. Dre McCrae. I got you, girl. Deleted. Unseen. Marvon and Dre McCrae. To my viewers. Deleted. Grifter or gifter. You decide. Marvin McCrae update. Deleted. Okay. Look at her hashtags. Letitia, Molly Golightly, McCrae, Andrea, Savannah. Wow. With all due respect, Dre McCrae fangirl deleted. Dre McCrae unseen commentary deleted. Earth buckets talking about herself, I guess. Dre McCrae versus Molly Golightly deleted. They did nothing for Cash Gurnan. It's another person that she probably got a cease and desist from. Dre McCrae gives new updates on Vaughn. Watch till end. Deleted. This is in October, guys. This is in October. Okay. So she talked about this story for quite some time. Dre McCrae, she's famous now. Voices want to be heard. Deleted. Mention Michelle Sabate. Deleted. Oh, praying. Deleted. Letitia, I'm so very sorry. Tia, this is for you, girl. Bye. Deleted. Letitia bias, silly rabbit gives false info, deleted. Letitia and the fake report, deleted. Justice for Jake Brown, that's deleted. Dre McCray scammed money interview with her former friend, makeup snitch, deleted. Unfucking believable. All the Justice for Jake videos deleted because I believe that's the one where the family asked her to fucking not talk about it. Andrea McCray, a sincere apology, deleted. Dre McCray, I have questions, deleted. Let's talk Dre McCray, deleted. Dre, where's Vaughn, deleted. Where are they now? Dre McCray claims she has no lawyer. Did you forget? We haven't, deleted. This is fucking harassment, guys. She wants to talk about people harassing people. This is fucking harassment right here. Okay. Cyber stalking, sending people to somebody's house to, film. I mean, she admitted this. I'm not making this shit up. She blatantly, openly admitted to it on a live stream. It's clipped out there somewhere. Yes, KD, these are all her deleted videos. Dear Katie Joy, Letitia Bias is the victim, deleted. Legal documentation, small claim court request. Letitia Bias, deleted. Oh my God, dude. Letitia Bias, vindicated, deleted. Continuation refunds, justice for Marvin, deleted. Molly Golightly sister. Marvin McCray, Letitia Wynette reveal all, deleted. Dear Dre McCray, deleted. Where's the donations? Deleted. My meltdown, deleted. Attention fraud alert in USA, deleted. Hold on. Open your eyes, Vaughn, deleted. $193 made that time. She kept this up. She could make money off of Katie, so, why not keep that up? By the way, with all these deleted, her views went with it. Over 3 million views, somebody said. I think it was Nunya said. Dre McCray's new friend. That must have been the live that we just watched right there. Deleted. That's in August. I mean, this was months of targeted harassment against this woman. Dear Miss Letitia, I won. Who? What? Deleted. Oh my God, dude. Here she is doxing somebody. Gone Girl revealed. I don't even know what that is. Justice for Jake, deleted. Katie, deleted. Dre is acting actress mode, deleted. Dre, explain this again. What? Deleted. Justice for Marvin. Stepmom speaks, deleted. Wow, dude. Dre, girl, you can't do this to your man. Deleted. The evil side of justice of Marvin, deleted. Miss Letitia, Marvin's mother being used, deleted. Fundraiser, breast cancer. Okay, that's something different. Oh my God. Why are all these deleted? Demanding a $500 refund from Marvin's mother. All the proof deleted. Wow, dude. Why, Dre? Why do you treat this baby like this? Deleted. Girl, you could delete all this shit you want, but your titles alone could get you fucking sued. Justice for Marvin, mom speaks, deleted. Andrew McCray, wow, deleted. Marvin McCray's father speaks, deleted. This is the same thing she did to Chris Watts during the case as it was going on. Not Chris Watts, I'm sorry. The family of Shanann Watts. She would put their names in the titles to just get the views because she knew that, it was a topic that many, many people were extremely interested in. So she would put the names in the titles, that they speak out. But then when she would go live, and I don't know if she did the same thing here, but when she would go live, she would then be like, I'm not telling you what we spoke about. It's none of your business. She acted as if she was life coaching them. And that, their conversations were to be kept private for that reason, which was all bullshit. All bullshit. Everything she does is a fucking just for clicks and views. And if it wasn't, you wouldn't be monetizing and hashtagging fucking all this shit. Dre leaves paparazzi. Wrong Dre, though. Raza begging Dre for food. Discussion. Deleted. Raza begs and denied food. Inside backyard. Photo sent by neighbor. Deleted. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Deleted. There's a reason this is all getting deleted, guys. She's very, very, very calculated. Updates, justice for Marvin. Andrew McRae's greatest hits. Vaughn's mother cries. Please leave me alone. New documents released. Marvin McRae, Dre, after 1 month after. Marvin McRae digging deeper. Dre McRae getting schooled by her 7-year-old for graffiti. I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh my, what? Enough, please. These are probably all still other videos. I'm just looking at the one. Andrew McRae, Karen is revealed. Unfucking believable. Yeah, sure, Dre. We believe you. Said no one ever. Dude. Talk about somebody. Now, it's really funny because, like, it's really funny looking at all this now especially after the last, like, week of her talking about how, if you focus this much time on another woman, right, you're obsessed. You have no life. Blah, 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 right? And here she is. I mean, dude, look how many videos she has dedicated to this one person. One person. And her name's in the title of every fucking video. And then she's going to sit here and judge other people. Fuck out of here, dude. Fuck out of here. By the way, speaking of tagging, Corey, could you fucking stop tagging me in whatever the fuck it is that you're doing? Because I know you're watching right now, you fucking creepy weirdo. And I don't fucking care whatever it is that you're trying to get my attention for. Stop fucking tagging me, dude. I don't even want to see your stupid name in my fucking notifications. Like, the girl's so hard up. I gave her fucking, obviously, the 2 seconds of attention I gave this girl the other day. Literally, like 2 seconds of attention that I gave her, just explaining who she was to nonsense. Gave her like a fucking month's worth of content. Like, so she's been tagging me nonstop. And I'm just like, dude, do you really think I'm going to sit here and fucking read your post or watch your videos, or whatever it is that you're trying to get my attention for? Like, there's no part of me that even gives a fucking slight fuck what you have to say, Corey. Really. So you could make your videos, go ahead, make videos about me all day. Just stop tagging me. Stop trying to get my attention, girl. I don't want to talk to you. Okay. Thanks. Anyway. Just had to put that out there. She'll make like 45 videos off of that. Mega Monster. Yeah, right? Yeah. You don't want my attention, right? Yeah. Fucking weirdo. All right. Anyway, lengthy discussion. Justice for Marvin. It's a Marine, a son, a brother. Cut it out now. Go back to TV gossip. Dre McRae blesses us with more evidence. This is not her insinuating anything, though, right? All deleted. Breaking entire police report released. Marvin McRae. Now, if Dre was smart, and I'm sure she was, because she's played this whole thing very smart. Somebody was recording all of this, for her. I'm sure that there was people out there recording this if she wasn't recording all of it herself. So deleting it does absolutely nothing. The damage is done already. You know what I'm saying? The damage is done. The lives are up there. You just deleted them. There's proof of that, and the damage is already done. Like, the evidence has been collected. So I don't know what good deleting all of this is doing for her, but she's hiding them for a reason. I mean, that's just clear. Every single video. Marvin McRae was buffed before this diet forced on him and his family. Discovering paparazzi with Dre McRae, Cece Suarez. Raza at 2 years old, her brows come first, shaking my head. Because, anytime a parent, tries to teach their child to respect when adults are doing things, they're wrong in this woman's eyes, the woman who ignores her kid constantly. The woman who gave, do you guys remember this? For those of you that were around, I don't know if all you guys are around. So the night that, I think it was this night, it was one night where Diane was going live, right? And her son was like begging to like spend time with her. So they sat down and they were playing chess, the most boring game known to mankind, right? And she paid her son off. She bribed her son to like leave her alone. And she told him she was, quote, working, okay? And gave him a fucking gift card. I have it clipped somewhere, but God knows where the fuck that is, But yeah, she paid the kid off. And like, she's like, Mommy, I'll give you $100 gift card. Mommy's working, you know, so that she could watch Diane's live. But she's going to sit here and judge other people. It's like unbelievable. Anyway, full audio, Dre McCrae's most recent appearance. I'm living my best life. Dre McCrae, ordinary day, not Halloween. Letitia needs help. Letitia speaks. Ricky Martin, Vaughn, open your eyes discussion. How to control vaginal odor by Dre McCrae. Well, she probably needed that one. Vaughn, open your eyes. Miss Letitia, keep on keeping on. Yes, ma'am. We love you, Jackson McCrae family. Profiting money donations, money. Dre McCrae describes why she can't cry. Interesting. I mean, they dissected. Oh, you missed one. You missed one. Professor Dre starts own university because, you know, she's the only person after COVID who's homeschooling her children. You know, she's the only person who decided to homeschool her children after COVID, right? Oh my God. Unbelievable. We dig deeper. Justice Ravon can confirm. Marvin McCrae deserved better. My apology, getting my head straight. I got the tea on Slay Mafia. Dre McCrae convinces her audience and herself that Vaughn is getting better. Marvon's life matters. We fight for a U.S. Marine. Oh my God, this is disgusting. Reaction to audio on Marvin McCrae. Crash course facts, what to know, Justin from Marvon. Dre's secret. Paparazzi accessories. Dre gives ultimatum to mother. How is this possible? Wow, girl. I mean, talk about harassing somebody, huh? What does this mean to you? Does this sound alarming? A threat? Marvin McCrae, the full Yuma Police Department report reaction and Yuma Police Department. So, you know, they read the police report, but still, you know, sat there and did what they did. So yeah, I think you guys get the point. I'm not going to sit here reading, but like, you guys see how many videos have been deleted and what so this must have been when it started, because now it's the Summer Wells harassment, you know, campaign that she did. So yeah. So you guys see why are all those deleted? Why? I need to know why you deleted all these videos. Any video that her name was in, pretty much, except you missed one. But why would you delete every single one of those videos? Now, I heard her comparing, and I don't know if it was in response to maybe somebody asking her this, but I heard a clip the other day where she was like comparing it to like her being a store and discontinuing a product. Like, okay, girl, okay. Maybe because that product was recalled. I don't know. Dre. Yeah. Yeah, she's very jealous of any other woman. She always, if you guys haven't noticed the trend, like she constantly needs a different woman to target and harass. See, she's talking about, you know, she's talking about what nonsense is doing as cyber stalking. But like, here it is that I just showed you guys 3 months worth from October. No, I'm sorry, 4 months worth, right? From July to November of videos that she made nonstop, putting this woman's name in the title, hashtagging her. And for what reason? For what reason? You know what I'm saying? But here's the difference. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys the difference. The difference is nonsense is discussing lives, right? Things that Molly Golightly says and does on YouTube. What Molly Golightly was doing to Dre was totally different. She was trying to defame her and insinuate that this woman abused her children with the diet and drugs and all these other things, and telling them to go away, and, you know, all these other things, that her children were in harm's way, which was obviously not true. It's been found not true. She has a police report to prove it. Okay. And all these other things, that she some way, somehow murdered her husband or attempted to. And you could just see it from the titles. She doesn't need to say it. She doesn't understand what insinuation means, apparently. So, you know, there's a difference. Okay. Why hers could be considered defamation and harassment. Dre had to leave. Okay. I read you guys the definition of stalking and harassment, right? And part of that definition by law, if you're going to charge somebody with that, okay, is that you have to be in reasonable fear of your life. Okay. and your safety. Dre has in a police report that people were coming onto her property, they were filming her, that she was in fear for her safety, her and her children's safety. So again, if anybody has a case here, it's her. If anybody has a case here, Nonsense is not sending people to Molly Golightly's house to stalk, harass. She's not contacting her. She's not having other people contact her. I mean, I would love for the police to get a fucking hold of her phone and her DMs. Unbelievable. So there's the difference, folks, in case you're wondering. And guess what? There's proof of it everywhere. Everywhere. In the form of screenshots from her Patreon. Yeah, she has a lot of proof, and she needs to be fucking taught a lesson already, dude. She really does. Unfortunately, she usually keeps her hands clean enough so that she doesn't get in trouble, but I think she might have crossed the line in this case. I really do. You don't even have to like Dre, okay? You don't have to like her or agree with her to see the fucking what's going on here and to like feel bad that she even had to go through any of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, where's Dre at fault? Did Dre make mistakes? 100%. You know what? She put out too much of her life on the internet, which just like anybody else here, it opens you up for scrutiny and, you know, the public to comment and give their opinions on it, you know? So yeah, is she at fault in that sense? 100%. You know, maybe she shouldn't have shared so much of her life. I think she just got, like many people do, you know, caught up in the lifestyle of being an influencer, sharing your life, making money off of it, you know, being able, could you imagine being able to just entirely support a household off of going live every day? You know, that's a pretty like cool job, you know, if you really think about it. Like, it's a cool living to make, you know, doing your makeup and sharing jewelry and, you know what I'm saying, and making a life off of that, you know, right from your house. So I could very easily see how somebody gets caught up in it. For Molly Golightly to sit there and act like she's not herself caught up and completely addicted to live streaming and the internet is fucking insane to me. But you know, it's a very easy thing to happen to people when you start really making money. I mean, she had to be bringing in a pretty nice salary for herself, you know, Dre. The husband didn't need to work. You know, he helped out with her business. So she was probably making a decent amount of money. I don't give a fuck what you say about her. The girl is talented with makeup, you know. Maybe not my style of makeup. It's a little heavy, you know. I don't put on that much makeup, but some people like that, you know. Some people are into that. And so she was able to make a life out of that. You know, but at the same time, dude, like, just because she did that and then she chose that path in her life, it doesn't mean that she deserves to be harassed to this point and accused of trying to harm her husband and her children. I mean, that's just ridiculous. You know, you don't have to like the girl to feel bad for what these people put her through. Thank you, Julie Porter. Welcome. Hold on, I want to go up and read the Glares comment. What's up, Will? Hold on. Don't particularly like Dre, but MGL took that way too far. She only made the situation Dre created for Marvon that much worse. Exactly. Right. Listen, you know, I guess she felt at some point that she was going to have to share with her audience that something happened to her husband, right? So I guess she felt that honesty was the best policy. And then, you know, did I find it weird that she's at the hospital and she's all dressed up and she's got her makeup done? Like, yes. But again, maybe she just got caught up in this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Of this trying to have to be perfect all the time and put on a show. And, you know, maybe she did it to make herself feel better because she was going through such a stressful time. I mean, everybody acts and reacts differently. It was, you know, her behavior was weird at best, you know, during that time. I saw it, you know, I'm not blind to that. But again, I can't judge. I've never been in her shoes. I've never been in her situation. I've never lived her lifestyle. I don't know what that's like. So I can't really say, you know, how I would act or feel. But, you know, I would never at the same time make my channel a channel to sit here harassing the woman and insinuating that she harmed her husband or drove him to harm himself. I mean, come on. It may have been a coping mechanism. Who knows? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know, we sit here and judge people all the time and their actions, but there's no like book on how to deal with tragedy. You know, there's no like written rules of how, you know, people think they know, just like the girl Dylan in the Idaho 4 case. You know, that girl's catching a ton of shit right now because people are like, oh my God, she waited 8 hours to call the police. But like, again, we only got a few little things from the police report, right, from the arrest affidavit, and we there's a whole bunch of other things that are missing that we don't know, you know. And again, I've never been in her situation, so like I can't say how I would act. I would hope that if I heard things that were out of place in my house, I would do more than, you know, whatever. But then again, I don't know what she was feeling in that moment. I don't know exactly how she felt in that moment. So, you know, it only explains what she saw, not what she felt. And so it's hard to say. Till I get more information, I'm going to reserve my judgment, you know? That's the problem with these people. They think that their opinions are the only opinions that matter, and they're always right. You know, they think opinions are facts. That's the problem. They think that their opinions are facts, and they're not. They're just not. Their feelings and opinions are facts. Molly lines up her people to do dirty work. Molly worked. Letitia agreed. Meet greed. Molly. Oops, sorry. Oh, thank you. Welcome to the membership, Orion Artist. Molly lines up her people to do dirty work. Sorry, I was reading this and then it popped off the screen. Molly worked. Letitia greed. Meet greed. Met greed. Molly's money came from tips and super chat. Letitia came as donation. Whole different deal legally. Yeah. 100%. 100%. And during that time, she had no no fucking shame. She was sharing all the expensive shit she was buying, just like she always does. Any one of us could be Dre. They created a case based on a false narrative for money. That's the facts. That's exactly what the facts show. Yeah, totally. Fucking totally. They made this a case. I remember after following it for a certain amount of time, I started saying, you could go back on my channel, that this isn't even a case. It's a story, but it's not a case. There's no case here. There's no fucking case here. This woman hasn't been charged with anything. The guy is still alive. You know, there's no case here. But, you know, now because their narrative got busted up with this police report, they're going to disparage the police. The police did shoddy work. Let's make fun of the evidence bag. Because I can't admit I'm wrong. It's fucking sick, dude. Absolutely sick. Fucking pieces of shit these people are, man. I really hope she sues the pants off of them. I certainly do. I noticed last night that Justin was trying to be very careful. And you guys heard it in the clip that I played earlier. If you were here, he was trying to be very careful to make sure that everybody knew that he was not accusing her of this, you know, of her harming her husband. He was being very careful, and I find that weird that he said that, because nobody in the chat, or at least that I could see, was even insinuating that or saying that. And I feel like there was a reason for him saying that, because, you know, maybe they have been legally threatened, or who knows. Should be jail time. So speaking of tragedy pimps, I saw this clip on Mandolin's live last night, and I'm trying to remember where it was from. I think it was the Tragedy Pimps channel. So Laura is giving definitions of tragedy pimps and tragedy leeches, and this just goes along with the same thing, where these people make up these fucking definitions and rules, right? That I don't even know where they get them from. I don't know where they get them from. So let me see if I can find that real quick. Tragedy, because you know, I want to see if you guys agree with these definitions. Because to me, a tragedy pimp is pretty much anybody that exploits a case. You know, they follow around, they search for new cases, any kind of tragic case, whether it's a murder. Did somebody else become a member? Hold on a second. Nope, same person. And thank you again, Orion Artist, for joining. You know, they basically are like ambulance chasers who go around exploiting tragedies and murders and all these different situations for their own benefit, right? To make money, whatever it is, attention, money. They pimp the tragedies. They pimp them out on their channels, okay? Laura seems to think that there's a difference in the definition between tragedy pimp and tragedy leech. Now, you know who else is a huge tragedy pimp? Olivia, right? She's just a different type of tragedy pimp. But, you know, Laura's made this new thing of tragedy leeches, which I don't know. It's just crazy. I don't even understand. But this is the same woman who made a candle and tried to sell a candle called Tragedy Pimp Candle. Now she's against the term tragedy pimp all of a sudden. So let's take a look at this real quick. Hold on a second.
But I need.
They're all tragedy pimps. Justin, Laura, all of them. They're all MGL, Bullhorn Betty, Olivia. They all fall into the same category. You guys tell me if you agree with her definitions here.
To explain the difference between a tragedy pimp and a.
All right, I just have to ask, man, why does Laura hang her fucking camera from the goddamn ceiling? She only shows from like her chin up. Sometimes you don't even get that much. And then she's always bragging about going on camera, right? But look how blurry it is, you know, and far away. And then like here it's full screen, which is part of the reason why it's so blurry, is because this person had to zoom in to the little tiny corner box that she puts herself in on camera. You know, she's always bragging about going on camera. But Laura, when have you ever gone on camera full screen? Full screen. No fucking graphics or chats on screen. I want to see you go on camera full screen. Full screen. No fucking ring light. Let's see you do it, because you're always challenging everybody else.
A tragedy leech. Okay. I am neither.
Says Laura, right? She gets to determine that, apparently.
I am neither.
You know it's hard out here for a bill.
But I need to explain the difference between a tragedy pimp and a tragedy leech. Okay. I am neither.
So here she goes with her fucking weird, dude, she does this with everything. Like she makes these like weird definitions. And I find it so strange. It's like, did anybody accuse her recently of being a tragedy pimp? Like, why is she even saying this? Do you have a guilty conscience or something? Like, I don't understand the point of you even saying this.
A tragedy pimp, tragedy leech. Okay. I am neither. A tragedy pimp, okay, by definition, you know, technically definition, means that you always contact the family.
What? Like
You
what? Where
you
did she...
always get yourself involved in every case.
Oh my God. Shut up, Laura. Where did she get that from? Like what? Why do you have to contact the family? I don't understand that. But Laura's contacted people before, and she's talked about contacting people from cases before. So I guess she is a tragedy pimp.
You always get yourself involved in every case personally.
And is she like reading this off of like some script? Did she like fucking write this down somewhere? Like she was like, oh, I got such a great idea for my live stream tonight. I'm gonna read this self-written definition of tragedy pimp for everybody.
Make money off of a case. That's technically a tragedy pimp.
So they wrote, no, it's not, Laura. Plain and simple. Shall we review for those in the back like Laura? And no, I won't call you stupid or idiot like you do to other people who are wrong or don't agree with you when you were wrong. So they're going to play, I think they're going to show the definition of tragedy pimp. Here it is. This is from Urban Dictionary. So, I mean, tragedy pimp is a word that was made up, obviously. You know, you're not going to find in the Webster Dictionary, but usually if you go to Urban Dictionary, it's like the internet version of like the dictionary of what slang, you know, terms like this. So it says a producer of content that focuses on and targets tragedies such as murders, suicides, stillborn deaths, robberies, riots, shootings, fires, and etc. that have befallen certain people or celebrities for the internet of gaining clout, sympathy, or profit. These types, and I think that's what we all understand the definition to be, right? Like collectively, I think that's what we all have in our minds of what the definition, our personal definitions, right, in our minds of what a tragedy pimp is when we hear the term. You know, Laura's is different, of course, because she has to bend it to be not her. So she's like, how could I bend this definition to not fit me? You know, so she's like, oh, I'll put in that you have to contact the families, because I don't do that, but you do, and you talk about doing it. But okay. Anyway, so these types of people tend to congregate on YouTube, Twitter, and other social media platforms. That true crime woman only seems to create content to elicit sympathy donations from people. She's a tragedy pimp. Okay. Which is crazy because it sounds like somebody from this like fucking little neck of the woods on YouTube wrote this, but they
What is a
didn't.
tragedy pimp? A producer of death.
I didn't realize they read it. I'll fast
Can't
forward.
remember. When did I
2021. Urban Dictionary.
Okay.
when did I put tragedy pimp in my title?
Probably quite a few times, Laura. She's probably gone back and edited those titles, but I'm pretty sure she's put it in there. You put it on a candle. You literally tried to make money off the term, but now you hate it.
Can't remember. That's how long it's been, if ever.
What's up with this piece of hair right here? Like, what's going on?
I think I did like a few times, but yeah.
Bro, her eyes look so fucking evil. I don't know if it's because she's like looking up at the camera constantly because it's hanging from like fucking outer space, right? Her camera's mounted on the fucking moon or what's going on. But like, and it's those contacts, dude. They just make her eyes look so fucking creepy, dude. Ugh, they give me like the chills. Like it looks like she's gonna suck my fucking soul out through the fucking thing.
Not often. And when was the focus about a tragedy pimp? I did a live about Betty. I did one about Molly. Never really did one about Olivia.
So she's calling all these people tragedy pimps?
So really, the difference between a tragedy leech and a tragedy pimp is a tragedy pimp makes money off of contacting people. A tragedy leech makes money always talking about tragedy pimps.
What? Where do you come up with this shit, Laura? Where did your brain invent this? She's definitely reading off of something. I can see it. I can see she keeps looking down at like her desk. So she wrote this down. She thinks this is brilliant, you know? Ugh. It doesn't even make sense. A tragedy leech. So Laura made up her own term, right? That nobody else uses. Tragedy leech. That is now, and makes her own definition that it's somebody who talks about tragedy pimps. They're tragedy leeches and makes money off of them. Most of the clip channels, as far as I know, if Heels is still in here, maybe she could let us know. I'm pretty sure she's not monetized. I don't know because I don't see ads on my channel. So Capone wrote it out for her. I don't see ads on my channel. Yeah, she talks about Olivia a lot. And Betty. But a lot of the clip channels, this channel, I do not think is monetized, if I'm not correct. I mean, let me know. I don't know. But yeah, it's really funny.
If you're not smart enough to know the difference of the two, then I find you highly sad.
I find you highly uneducated, Laura. When you try to sound like smart, so you try to talk smart intelligently, and you're like, I find you highly sad. Like that sounds like something a 3-year-old would say.
If you're not smart
Oh my God. Fucking
enough to call me a tragedy leech because I
listen to what she says here. If you're not smart enough to call me a tragedy leech. Oh, Heels is in here. Heels, are you monetized? Like, not for nothing. I personally feel like these clip channels like this that do these commentaries, you should fucking monetize your videos. You guys are editing your videos. they're not just doing like pressing live and doing commentary, which is very easy. Let me tell you, that's the reason why I do this shit, because it's fucking way easier than sitting there editing a video together, like the ones that Healed does, and the ones that this person does, and the ones that Everything Go Lightly channel does with all the commentary. Dude, that is so time consuming. So, props to those people who sit there and do that, because it is not easy. It is not fucking easy. So I would hope that you guys would monetize. Really, I do. And you should, because you put a lot of time into your videos. Not only having to record these idiots and watch these idiots, but also sit there and do the commentary and the graphics on the screen and find clips. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you should fucking monetize. Absolutely. But I don't see how Laura thinks that she's different, because she calls out all sorts of different creators all the time. So what's the difference between her and what she does and what, Heels does, or this channel does, or I do, or anybody else? I don't understand how she doesn't see that it's the same thing.
Went through Olivia's video last night. If that makes me a leech, then that makes you a fucking moron. Plain and simple. An absolute fucking moron.
Like, she always seems like she's gonna make some type of point, and then it's like the same thing. Like, that makes you like an absolute moron. Plain and like simple. Like, all right, Laura, great point you made there. Great point. She says the same fucking like 3 sentences all the time. It's so weird. All right, so it says, well, Laura, you do like to bash on clip channels for using other people's content, right? Except you use others' content all the time, and you rarely share the link. Banfield, Heels, mine, Lifetime Movies, LOL. Now, I shared their link in the chat. I always try to share if I'm playing your shit, except for an asshole. But, I try to share everybody's links, and my mods do a great job of sharing them too. And I try to always tell you guys, go over and subscribe to whatever clip channel I'm playing, because I really do think that these people deserve all the fucking kudos. There's some clip channels out there that just like re-upload shit, and I still give them credit because they have to put the time in watching and recording and all that and then uploading. But like, these people that have put all this commentary and put these videos together, like, they're putting a lot of work into this shit. So I want them to get the recognition and the subscribers and the views and all that, so I always try to make sure to tell you guys to go over to whoever's channel it is and subscribe, and I try to share the link all the time. Sometimes I might forget, but I try more often than not. We all work as one big cohesive unit here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we're helping you guys out. You guys help us out, give us content, and we help you guys out by sending people to your channel. So it all works out in the end. It's a lot easier to hit the like button and play other people's content and commentate on it than it is to actually create content like this. Shaking my head. And I 1000% agree with this person on that, because it is. You're right. I'm a lazy bitch. I mean, I could edit videos. I'm fucking lazy too. And like, I just haven't had time. Trust me. I would love to have time. I had the most fun I've had on YouTube, I'll be honest with you guys, was that monkey channel I had, which, by the way, I'm almost at fucking 10,000 subscribers, which is amazing on that channel, because I haven't made a video on that channel in like 2 years, right? And it's almost up to 10,000 subscribers. It's beating this channel that I'm on regularly, which is fucking insane to me, right? And half the videos got taken down because like assholes thought that like they were my monkeys and I own them, and so they reported my videos. So that happens a lot to people who have like channels like that. They will report it thinking that you're abusing the animals when it's like you're playing somebody else abusing the animals. It's a weird thing that happens, right? But it's almost up to 10,000, and I'm not even monetized on that channel, which I should be. But anyway, that channel was really fun to do, right? And the other channel that was really fun was the Molly Go Hershey channel, man. That shit was so fun to make those videos and just make people laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think it's just fun. I don't know why, editing together those videos the way I did. I thought it was really fun to do, but I just don't even have the time to do anything like that anymore. Like, I literally don't have time for anything. I mean, I could do it instead of going live, but I'm lazy.
Again, I wasn't dissecting Olivia. I actually gave Olivia some compliments.
Okay, Laura, so I'm not dissecting you. I'm giving you some compliments. Like, you see how she always has an excuse for when, like, she reviews somebody else's shit, or Laura does what she's always calling other people out for? She always has an excuse.
I was doing, let me say this slow for those in the back.
Another one of her common phrases. Let me say this slow for those in the back.
I did last night exactly what you're doing right now. Right now, Queen Bee, is exactly what I did last night. The fact that the idiots on your panel, the fucking moron that is trying to say that I did something different, I can not even comprehend how
She could never comprehend anything. It's another way where she just tries to sound smart. She could never comprehend anything. I cannot comprehend. She can never comprehend it.
you are allowing it when you've never even watched it.
All right, I don't even know what she's talking about here, but okay. It's kind of like you making your video title about B. Tim. I don't know who that is. I went back and listened again, and it was nothing like you described, Laura. Yet you titled your video about him based on what others told you and screenshots from the chat. Shaking my head, grow up. I don't even know what that's about, but God damn it, pimps! You're giving me you're gonna give me like a lot of copyright, but that's all right. I don't monetize these anyway, so.
But you're running with it. It is fucking mind-blowing to me. The stupidity that
Everything's mind blowing to her.
I see going on
The stupidity is always mind blowing.
over there. This is why I stopped listening. Totally why I stopped listening. True Toy Airy. And Crystal, I agree with that.
What's with her
But
hands? She's always got her hands like, I don't know. They're always like contorted and like stretched out. So weird.
I could not even comprehend
Again, she couldn't comprehend.
what I was being told, what I was seeing. Oh my God.
Ew, what's on her sleeve? Hold on a second.
What
Hold
I
on.
was being told, what I was
Hold on.
seeing.
What? Ew! What is that white shit on her sleeve? Looks like some jisms.
Oh my God.
Like, oh my God. I couldn't comprehend. I just like, oh my God.
Then you have Avery, who
What is this thing over here? What's going on? Dude, oh my God. What is this thing over here? I don't understand what this is. Is that her curtain or something? Dude, oh my God, dude. The fucking backgrounds, like Laura's page has always been good to give you a fucking migraine, or if you have like if you have like seizures or something, just don't watch her page because there's just always so much going on, like this background. Why do you need this stupid tacky clip art image in the background? Like, how is that helping you in any way? I hate that fucking thing. I just want to punch that graphic in the face.
claims I had to pull over just to say that Laura caused drama. No. Please tell me what drama I cause.
Laura, we don't have enough time for that. We don't have enough time for that. Is this real life right now? Laura, you always cause drama, dude. Wherever you go, you cause drama with Queen Bee for no reason, dude. Literally no reason. Because your ass was being called out on a fucking clip channel. You decided to cause drama for no reason with her. And she's like, oh my God. And she's talking about Avery Shannon, right? The girl that she like did how many lives about and made all these crazy accusations about. Oh my God, dude.
I'll wait.
Oh, Laura, you've been waiting a long time. You always say you'll wait, and
I will sincerely wait to know what drama I cause.
really, Laura? Totally fucking delusional, bro. Totally. No self-awareness whatsoever. None. Zero.
Videos I've made of you, Avery? 0. How many videos?
I mean, pretty sure she talked about this girl pretty extensively a while back. It's always 0, though. She's like, I don't talk about these people. I don't make anything about them. 0. Everything's 0. Remember when you made a map to Avery's house like a stalker? Remember when you contacted the guy she was dating to see if she was really dating him? Then you made a live about all of it. I do remember that. Avery even sent you money after that when you were dry begging, shaking my head. All of that is going real life, Laura. Disgusting. You belong in the drama community, clearly. Wow. No self-awareness, folks.
I have said from the beginning that I wanted to reach out to Brian.
Why? I don't know if this is like clipped and cut. Like, how did she get from talking about that girl to this? It has to be clipped.
I never said call in my show. Ever. Ever.
So by your own definition earlier, that makes you a tragedy pimp. Not only does she want to reach out to somebody involved in the case, she wants to reach out to the person responsible for the case even being a case. That was her own definition earlier of being a tragedy pimp. With somebody who reaches out to people who, oh my God, this can't be happening. I just want to point out that before I started talking about Laura, my chat was like around 310 or maybe a little bit above that. And now it went to 284 because she seems to think that she brings me views. Wow.
Those words have never come out of my mouth. What I said was I would like to speak to them.
What's the difference, Laura? Contact them, speak to them. What's the difference?
I don't need clicks and views for that. If that was the case, I'd get Brian's gay friend on my panel.
Who is Brian's gay friend? What is she talking about? And why does it matter that he's gay? I did hear her several times say that she wanted to write to him because she's like, there hasn't been a killer like this in millions of years. Like, and I'm like, really, Laura? Because like people have been comparing him to like the BTK killer and Ted Bundy and all these other serial killers that all happened during, you know, our lifetime. But okay.
But instead, I want to talk to them privately first because
first. So as long as you talk to them first in private, it's not tragedy pimping. She's again got to bend that definition just a little more. The mental gymnastics this woman does.
I know what vetting someone means. Okay, I have lots of tricks up my sleeve that I don't use because I'm not here for clicks and views. I'm here for fucking answers.
Is she seriously saying she's not here for clicks and views? She's here for answers. Laura, you have said a million times that you're here for money, that this is your job, yada, yada, yada. That your channel's failing. Then you beg people to, you know, give thumbs ups and all this shit. But you're not here for clicks and views. No, not at all. You're here for answers. Oh my God, dude.
And that's what people don't want to understand.
They don't want to understand. No, they don't understand because it's not the truth, Laura. It's not that they don't want to understand it. It's that they know it's just not the truth.
Need a panel of people to come for me or come or talk to. I need anybody to entertain. I don't need anybody to come up on my panel to give me facts. All right?
Listen to what she says here. This is hilarious.
Study the shit first.
She says she studies this shit first. Laura, you do not study anything. I mean, you are pretty well known on here for not doing your homework or your research and having, you know, most of the time having your Patreons do that for you. I mean, oh Lord, she studies it.
I did say that I want to contact Brian because we have not had a killer like Brian in God knows how long.
She really thinks this. We have not had a killer like Brian in God knows how long. I mean, every killer is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're all different. They're all different. They all have the one thing in common is that they all kill, but, you know, they're all different people and come from different walks of life and different ages, different races. What do you mean? What does that even mean?
We have not had somebody like Brian in forever. Forever.
Does Laura still think that this guy's like incredibly intelligent? You know, the guy who used his own car to come to the fucking crime scene, left his sheath there, and turned his phone on and off, and was, you know, seen by a victim, like left the victim alive. Yeah, that guy, the incredibly intelligent criminal that he is. Okay.
All right? And I'm so dumb. How come Banfield says the exact fucking same things I say?
Banfield says the same things that I say. Laura, you're delusional. You are fucking delusional, dude. Maybe it's the other way around, Laura. Maybe you say the same things that Banfield says. I think that's more how it is.
Literally. Like, I said it, and then she said it 10 minutes later.
10 minutes later, Banfield must be watching Laura and copying her, you know? It's who she aspires to be.
And it was her live show, not a repeat. So it's not like literally thought the same way I did. Maybe if you morons would not be so
morons. Everybody's morons. Doesn't she criticize Gray Hughes for calling people morons? I've heard her say this several times, that she's like, I don't call my chat morons and people morons. And she criticizes Gray Hughes for calling people morons. Oh my God, dude.
insecure about being so stupid, then maybe you'd listen to the shit I'd say and you see that a lot of what I say is actually true. Most of what I say is actually true.
That's an interesting statement. Most of what you say is true. So you admit that you lie some of the times then, at least. Oh my God, dude.
Do I have...
Yeah. She is. Laura.
Saying my channel's dying. My channel's not dying. I don't need to use Tragedy Pimp in my title to get views.
Laura, you were just on your panel like 2 weeks ago saying that your channel's tanking, your views are down. Are you serious right now?
Every fucking time. I say my channel's dying. I haven't lost subs. It's grand spectrum.
She just said that she lost subs like a week ago. No? Am I fucking in the Twilight Zone right now? Did she not just say she lost 100 subs, like a mass exodus or some shit? Or am I imagining things? Holy shit, dude.
My channel's doing pretty well. And the one thing I will say is, and I've said this before.
She even said it on Molly Golightly's panel. Oh my God, dude.
I am consistent. You're
consistently stupid.
Consistently the same. I don't need to do anything for views. I just say something when I'm fucking fed up and I've had enough. I personally say my channel's dying, but in the spectrum of YouTube, my channel is not dying.
In the spectrum of YouTube, your channel's not dying. So what is the difference between you saying your channel? What? I don't even understand that. So now she's going to twist her own words to fit whatever she's trying to make people believe right now. I cannot believe this. Oh my God, dude. The more she talks, the more she just like ruins it for herself.
It did to me. There was a Spanish party right next door. Odds are that's who did something to Kaylee. Not her
Kaylee. It's Kylie.
Friends, not someone at the party. It's probably why they're all creeped out by these people too.
A Spanish party? What the fuck is she talking about?
There's the answer. It's Occam's razor.
There's the answer. It's Occam's razor. Oh my God.
Me, that it's very highly likely that this other party had shady people at it, and that's what happened to Kylie.
Go make an insufferable suck-up candle. Oh my God, that needs to be fucking pinned.
The cousin was at the party there. Yeah, but I'm saying that this Milo guy, he wasn't Spanish? Milo wasn't Spanish? Milo looks Spanish.
Oh my God, she's wrong. Shocker.
Oh, you don't think he looks Spanish? I thought he did.
Oh my God. Oh my freaking Lord. Like, Lord, just stop talking. Just stop. Stop this. Stop this.
What if we have him at the wrong, what if we have the cousins at the wrong party? What if we have
She
Kylie?
Wait a second. I thought she doesn't do speculation on her channel, dude. But here she is speculating about people's descents and all sorts of shit.
Drunk, high, drugged, something, go into this other party. Or she stumbled on this other party
Who the fuck is Milo anyway? I don't even know who that is.
because she was drugged. Or she was drugged at this other party.
Oh my God, dude.
Ronnie's wife is Hispanic. I don't know about that. But I think Milo is Hispanic.
What does it matter that they're Hispanic?
Just think about it, though. It makes sense. It's the simplest answer. It makes perfect sense. Just wants to jump on that sticker train. Woo woo.
Oh God.
I'll do your woo woo.
Please don't.
Woo woo.
Oh my God.
Since when did the true crime community, drama community, or any fucking community make it okay to go real life on people? I don't care what somebody is paying or not paying in child support. I don't care if somebody is on food stamps, welfare, has a crazy ex.
Really, Laura? That's interesting.
I will become the biggest fucking cunt on YouTube. Let one more real life thing happen to me. You take out any more money from my kids' mouths, and I promise you, I am saying this live. I fucking promise you, I will take down every single one of them, from calling in to disability to calling their fucking doctors to calling their husband. Like I will become the biggest real life cunt on YouTube. That is where I'm at right now. And
Oh
you
my
can
God.
quote that. You can fucking just promise. I'm promising you, if I get one more real life letter, one more fucking dollar that is taken out of my kids' mouths,
Dude, unbelievable. I remember this.
I promise you, I will come after every fucking one. And my kids' mouths, I promise you, I will come after every fucking one of you. And many of you, I know your address.
Wow, that's weird. After just saying why do people care about this, that, and the other thing, she's like, I have many of you, I have your addresses. We're down to 267. Yeah, Laura, you get me views.
I will fucking take you out one by one. So, bitch is gonna regret ever mentioning my motherfucking name. I know where her husband works. I know his union. I know
This was at Jules.
everything about him.
Yep.
Show me the money. Show me the money. It's against my morals normally. Show me the money.
What
Show
moral?
me the money.
Wow, dude. Laura, just stop, dude.
You know it's hard out here for me.
Unbelievable. Like, you can't make that
This
shit
guy's a
up.
shit show.
Oops, sorry. You can't make that shit up, dude. You just can't. Kids don't have any money in their mouths. I hope not. That's gross. Where is she coming up with this Spanish person? I don't know, dude. I don't even fucking know. I don't know. That must have been an old clip. I hope she's not still trying to exploit that case, because it's been pretty much solved. Maybe if there wasn't a lock on the fridge, they wouldn't have to eat money. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. She just never makes sense. I don't know, I don't know if she just gets so caught up in her own brain that she can't think straight, or if she's like dealing with, dementia, or what's going on there. But a lot of the times when she's trying to make a point, it's just totally fucking lost. Totally lost. I mean, and she just like Molly Golightly, dude, they will bend things to fit whatever the fuck it is that they're want people to believe at that current time. Even their own words. They will bend their own words to make it fit to whatever it is that they're currently trying to make people believe. Like, these people are just so sick. She is dumb as a rope. Yeah, she is. She is. The guy Myro who called in Ictamel saying his cousins went to the party. Oh, I remember that. Wasn't it Ronnie? The guy Ronnie or something? There, I remember. Well, there might have been a few people that called into his show about that. Oh my God. Anyway, Yeah. Brilliant video. Yes, it was. It was. I mean, these people just don't get it. No, it never makes sense. Her theories sound just as stupid as she is. Yeah. Yes. Unbelievable. The crazy part is that she always says, why won't they ask her to be on Banfield? Oh, really? She wants to be on there? I mean, if she even needs to ask that, that tells us everything. A Spanish party happening next to Kylie and friends. I don't know what the fuck she's even talking about. I'm not even gonna try to guess. She's just always wrong. She's like, I do my homework. No, you don't, Laura. You never do your homework. That's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. That's not the whole problem, but it's part of the problem as to why people criticize you. But holy shit. So Spanish means he did something to that girl. Yeah, because only Spanish people commit crimes according to her, I guess. I don't know. Emblem 75 watches talking about Laura. Yep. Happens every time. But she's convinced that she's, the reason my channel's growing, because she loves to watch my numbers for some odd reason. She's convinced that she brings me. Yes, her subs do her homework. How many times have you been listening to her live? And like she'll be like, oh, I thought it was this. Oh. Then you hear her typing into Google, trying to prove her point. And she's like, well, I thought it was that, How many fucking times? Because it happens at least 5 times every time she's live. Ay. Lord, it has been determined you were nuts. Law enforcement confirmed that Spanish party wasn't connected to Kylie's party. Oh my God. Is she ever going to go back to Tijuana to get all that extra skin removed? I don't know, Beefergs, I don't know. I think she just can. I don't think Laura was even big enough to have that much extra skin. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she was big enough to have that even. But I think she wanted people to believe she was so that they would donate. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that she would need that surgery down the road. I'm shocked. Well, I'm not shocked because they'll do anything in Mexico. Like they don't really screen patients the same way that they do here for that type of surgery. So I shouldn't say I'm shocked. I do think that she got turned down for the surgery here. I don't think she was qualified for it. No, nobody's seen her weight loss yet, Monkey Marsh. She hasn't really shown it. Which is crazy. Because I'll be honest with you, like most people I know that have had that surgery, they like cannot fucking wait to show their bodies off. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a lot of those people that have that surgery, they're like lifelong, overweight people. And so they're like, I have a friend who just lost a shit ton of weight. This guy that I went to high school with, I mean, he was like super, super heavy and he's been posting pictures like crazy on, online, that he lost all this weight. And it's like, I have tons of friends, I've never seen somebody like she still hasn't shown it. I think because she still has body dysmorphic disorder. And even when she loses weight, she probably still thinks that she's heavy, She looks the same to me, to be honest. I see a little in her face. It's hard to tell though, Monkey, because she films herself from 10 feet, above from the moon. And then it's hard to tell. You don't see her body ever. So her shoulders definitely look a little less wide, I guess. I mean, you have to look back at some of her old videos. Yes, Julie. Yes. I never drag a case out. Maybe I should. I make more than 300 a month. Yeah, Monkey. That's dude, like Olivia made a video the other day. I put in my community post if you want to go watch it. I'm not going to play it on here because I can't even stand that girl's voice. She's so phony. But, she made a video like deflecting, basically. She reads this fucking poem. She just can't admit that she was wrong for putting out that interview with that lady, Kim. These people are disgusting. She should embrace her age. We all should. I did see her stand up and show her weight loss once. Yeah, that was like a while ago, though. But anyway, all right, guys, I would love to hang with you guys all day, but I got to end this because I do have to jump in the shower. And I see it's getting closer to 1 o'clock. So we will talk again this week. I will be back. I hope everybody has a wonderful, what is it? Wednesday afternoon. And yes, I will see you guys. I do have to get in the shower though, because I just realized it's like 1 o'clock and I got to get moving on with my day here. So I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.